Hello, everybody. I'm Grant Fluff from Fletcher Sports Zone, along with Connor Prescott, and welcome back to another NFL broadcast. Week 16 action, Monday Night Football. 7-7 Miami Dolphins visiting the 7-7 New Orleans Saints. Winner stays alive in their conference playoff race. Loser, all but over. Even though not officially eliminated.
Yeah, the Saints can't clinch their division, so they have to fight for their wild card spots. And Miami can still clinch the AFC East if the Patriots lose out and the Bills lose out and the Dolphins win out. But I don't think that's going to happen. So Miami is really fighting for that seventh spot in the playoffs because it looks like the first two spots are going to go to the Colts and then either the Patriots or the Bills, depending on how the next couple weeks pan out. And then we have a whole bunch of teams that are fighting for that seventh spot in the AFC, and the NFC is very much so the same. But the NFC race, I like to say it's not closer, but there's more teams at that point, and I think the 6 seed's 8-7 right now, and the 7th seed as well. So an 8-7 record goes a long way. And I think if the Saints win this, they stay in as the 7th seed, I believe.
The issue is, maybe. I don't know how that works because I guess they have beaten teams, like they swept teams like Tampa Bay and stuff. So like maybe that works, but I
think it's just conference record. At that point, it's conference record.
At that point, it's conference record. Well, I know the Eagles won the head-to-head over the Saints. Mm-hmm. So that's something to keep an eye out for there, but nevertheless to say, it is definitely must-win for the Saints. However, this was the huge news. Trevor Siemian, Taysom Hill, both on the COVID-19 list. They signed Blake Bortles on Christmas Eve, but more importantly, we got the rookie out of Notre Dame, Ian Book, starting the career journey. According to Madden, he's a future Hall of Famer, but that's Madden. Ian Book getting his first career start tonight, rookie at Notre Dame. How's he going to play?
I don't think he's going to play that well, especially considering that that's Miami defense. Blitzes a lot, and rookie quarterbacks typically don't do well against the blitz. That's not to say that he can't play well today, because he is Alvin Kamara, so that'll take some pressure off of him.
Right.
Just he'll be a safety valve, and I'm pretty sure Sean Payton and their offensive coordinator already said, if you're under pressure, find Alvin Kamara and throw it to him. Just use him whenever you feel like you don't know what to do. And on the other side of the ball, the Dolphins, Tua Tagovailoa has been playing very well these past few months, and that's because he finally figured out what to do with the football as the kick is underway.
Brett Maher kicks it off, and the return goes up to the 20.
Yeah, the start of his career, Tua was holding the ball a lot longer than he should have as a quarterback because he didn't know what open was in the NFL. In the NFL, this is open. This much separation is enough for a receiver to be considered open on a play. And Tua didn't feel that. So once he really felt it and started getting confident and making those throws that he needed to, getting the ball out quick, he started playing a lot better, and the Dolphins are riding a now 6-game win streak.
A very interesting start for the Dolphins, starting the year off 1-7 to 7-7 last week against the Jets, threw for 196 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, though.
3 touchdowns.
1 resulting in a pick 6.
So 3 touchdowns for him.
Yeah. Play action on 1st and 10. They dump it over to Gesicki to the left, and he will pick up 3, brought down by the safety. And, Saints defense still hammered by COVID. I mean, obviously Hill and Siemian are the big names, but you still got Quan Alexander out due to COVID. Jalen Holmes has been a pretty good pass rusher this season. And even JT Gray, he's done a nice job developing as a strong safety, all out due to COVID.
Yeah, and with those injuries, hopefully it'll make things easier for Gesicki and for Jalen Waddle, but I think it's still going to be a tough day for Waddle considering he's going up against Marshawn Lattimore, Pro Bowl corner.
There's Waddle making the catch there, brought down by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, 3rd and 2, and appreciate my man Hayden for stopping by as always.
All right, well, third down and short. The Dolphins can run the ball if they want to, though I personally wouldn't against this very stout and dominant Saints front, which has been really great against the run all year.
So, yes, is Lattimore and Cameron Jordan making the Pro Bowl for New Orleans? I don't think anyone on Miami's offense made it. I would be heavily shocked if that was the case.
Yeah, I don't even know. On their defense, who they have?
Maybe. On their defense, Waddle makes the catch and brought out of bounds by Lattimore.
Late hit for there.
5, and they will call the late hit. Flags fly. They won't call the late hit on Jerry Hughes. On Mac Jones, however, oh boy, that Patriots-Bills story is.
I was irate on that for the rest of the game.
I was too. That was some awful officiating yesterday. This is the right call, though. 2-3 yards out of bounds, Lattimore just throws him into the Saints bench. You don't do that.
I'm not one to blame the refs, but yesterday the Patriots and the Bills.
You question the refs.
I know. I'm not one to blame the refs. Like, the refs always make bad calls, yes, but the calls that they made against the Patriots, for instance, the picked up on the flag, that was a questionable call, and not only was it questionable, it was impactful because then there was a taunting penalty that put the Patriots 15 yards back. So that was a 30-yard difference. And if they get those 15 yards that are like close to field goal range, they don't have to deal with like a 2nd and 18. And then they have like a lot more that they probably kick a field goal at the least. The game's 3 points closer. And also the hit that they got on Mac Jones, where it was then offsetting penalties because the line was sticking up for his quarterback.
Yeah, Trent Brown got called.
And that also sucked because 15 yards would have also helped, and they probably could have scored 7 there because I'm pretty sure they didn't score a touchdown on that drive.
Right.
And that would have given them another 4 points. So the refs, those 2 calls were impactful, and we should put these zebras in a freaking zoo where they belong.
Well, make it third down about 5. Duke Johnson back-to-back carries for 2 yards, making it third down and 6. Duke Johnson, man, he was drafted by the Browns in 2015. It was a very solid career, but he was released by the Texans during the offseason. Then he signed with the Jaguars. He only lasted a week and a half there, which was very surprising considering that was after Travis Etienne's injury. Then the Dolphins signed him to the practice squad in October. Scored his first career touchdown in a Dolphin uniform last week against the Jets, and now on the active roster as Tua will overthrow the other running back there, Myles Gaskin. And now 3 and out, the Saints defense forces a punt.
Yeah, and that's a shame because the pressure was right there in his face as they're showing, and he had him. He just kind of sidearmed it out and trying to get it around Bond and couldn't quite get there to Gaskin.
Zach Bond, ooh.
No, that's fine.
I was about to say, it looked fine to me, but again, like I was mentioning, like we were talking about a couple minutes ago with the Patriots game, you don't want to trust these officials. Michael Partley out to punt.
Yeah,
you just don't know what they're going to call certain weeks.
Yes, I am a Patriots fan, but I do not take bias in a lot of ways when it comes to like officiating or like whether or not it was fair, because pretty sure everybody can agree that the late hit and standing up for a quarterback should not be considered foul. Standing up for the quarterback like that could be something because he really leaned in there, so that's a foul. So that's more on Trent Brown. But the non-call on the 2, he was 2 steps out of bounds. Yeah. And then the guy put hands on him.
That's bad. That's bad. I mean, at least it wasn't a horse collar, but he still gave him a yank on the back of the jersey, though. Yeah, it's not good. So, hope for better officiating tonight. I mean, yesterday when I was calling red zone, I didn't really see any bad calls, but granted, that's red zone. So,
yeah, they don't really show many penalties. And now, after that 2-game skip for the Patriots, they're in the 6th seed.
With the Colts and Bills with the tiebreakers. That's
so they need to hope that
Miami right now is a tiebreaker over them too. Although
yes,
week 17.
Week 17
boy.
is
if Miami wins tonight and they, of course, win next week, we're going to have a show. Now, here's the thing. The Patriots are playing the Jaguars next week, which, by the way, at 1 o'clock I'll be commentating here. But you got to think the Patriots are going to beat the Jaguars and basically do their business and, at that point, essentially clinch a playoff spot. But
yeah, the thing is, the Patriots, as a Patriots fan, I'm hoping for either the Falcons beating the Bills or the Jets doing so in Week 17 and the Patriots winning out. I don't know if the Jets are going to beat the Bills, to be honest. They have, the worst defense?
I would say.
Their offense is questionable. But the Falcons have a shot, I guess. They've beaten some good teams.
Okay, teams. Also, Falcons, again, they're just another team where if they finish the year 9-8, they could maybe sneak into the playoffs.
Maybe.
You never know. I doubt it, but
how this year is going, an 8-9 teammates might sneak in. Who knows?
In the NFC, maybe. AFC, not a shot. I mean, you take a look at teams like the Browns and the Broncos that are 7-8, and they have almost no chance of making the playoffs now.
Yeah.
Where in the NFC, it's a complete vice versa. Mm-hmm. So here's Ian Book. First NFL debut, as we know, 30 wins at Notre Dame. That's the most in school history, which I think he surpassed DeShone Kizer. And oh boy, we know DeShone Kizer's NFL career has gone so far. So Ian Book just has to be better than DeShone Kizer.
The thing is, I feel like he is going to be in a better situation.
Oh, way better situation. Going to the Saints to the 2017 Browns, yeah. As here's the handoff to Kamara, and he will pick up 3.
All right, I feel like Kamara is going to be used a lot tonight.
Over or under 25 pass attempts for Ian Book? That's tough.
I'm going to say over, but most of them are going to be very short, screens or flat throws or high percentage passes. Alvin Kamara, by the way, made it to the Pro Bowl. Doesn't look like anybody from the Miami defense.
Although Javon Holland, rookie safety at Oregon, he's been amazing. Here's Book, he dumps it over to the 23.
There it is, that high percentage pass.
High percentage flat pass will work. Pass was caught by Ethan Wolf, and it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and 3. The Dolphins converted a 3rd down short of their own for the first series of downs on their first drive. We'll see if Ian Book can do the same here. And Marcus Callaway has been a pretty good receiver for the Saints in his rookie year. Would you agree?
Absolutely. We got little Jordan Humphrey and Traquan Smith out there. Remember, Michael Thomas not playing this year. Book, low snap, play fake, and it's intercepted! And to the 20, the 10, it is Nick Needham for the pick 6. Well, rookie move.
No, I think that ball looked like it was tipped or something. It came out wobbly.
That was a pick 6 for Nick Needham. About 28 yards the other way, roughly.
I think so. Let's see. Was it tipped at the line?
Yeah, it was tipped at the line. Looking for little Jordan Humphrey.
But that does look like it was thrown slightly behind anyways.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was bad at the line by Andrew Van Ginkel. And then Nick Needham takes it the distance. So the 30-year corner with his 3rd career pick 6.
Yeah. Averaging
1 per season, not bad. Especially for a 3rd-string corner.
Yeah.
Now here's Jason Sanders making the extra point. So 7-0 Miami.
Dead center in a dome. That's what we expect from a kicker, right?
That's right. Although Matt Prater would like to say otherwise.
Oh, no, it didn't look like it was tipped at all, actually.
Oh, it looked like Van Ginkel may have tipped it.
Because that pass looked wobbly straight out of his hands.
Oh, boy.
I guess that wasn't tipped. Wow, and that truly is a rookie mistake.
That's a rookie mistake. That's okay.
The thing is, he had the route. He just had to throw farther outside.
Hey, remember, Justin Herbert even threw one horrible interception in his first career game. It's going to happen. But if they can...
You know who didn't have a horrible interception in his first career game?
Mac Jones.
Yep, he had a bunch of them.
I know you. I know you so well.
Yeah, it's almost like we've been friends for, what? It's been...
2016? Yeah, it was 2016.
Yeah, 7th grade, right? 7th,
yeah.
8th grade. Yeah. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but then you say 2016, and we realize we're closing at the end of 2021, and it's like, where has time gone?
Graduating in June. It's unreal. College. Crazy. But all right,
both go to the same college, and
we should. Oh yeah, we should broadcast in our dorm. Our roommates will think we're weirdos.
A college that I went to had their own like broadcasting studio. They had like a
those are
radio
like
thing.
those are the colleges I'm applying to if they have a good radio station.
I think Curry had one.
Yeah, Curry was good.
Yeah,
Dean's my number one.
Expensive. When I toured Curry, they had that.
When I toured Curry, they had the
little broadcast station.
Yeah, I actually went through their broadcasting station. I was talking to the dude who was playing the 80s music in there. He seemed like a nice guy.
80s music, respect.
80s, yeah.
They have a nice campus.
Very nice.
Nice and like quiet away from everything. It's just its own thing. It's a small little community. I like it.
Well, your broadcasters out there, if you're looking at Massachusetts colleges to apply to, put Curry on your list.
I'm pretty sure the broadcasters aren't high school students.
That's true.
They're probably already graduated college.
Yeah, but they could give you internships.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know if at a college. What would you do there? Teach broadcasting? You have to have a teaching degree.
That's true.
Anyways.
Iraq, and again, I'm really curious if this ball did get deflected or not. One angle looked like it did. I don't know. That is close to tell, but Needham bit the route perfectly and able to get the pass from.
Yeah, he didn't.
Jordan.
That was not tipped.
It did not. Yeah, it doesn't look like it was tipped. It looked like it was live speed, but I don't know. I mean, the Blake Bortles fan is happy, but I feel bad for
the ball
Book.
Just didn't come out right, considering that it wobbled immediately out of his hand. So maybe his hand stuck to the ball a little longer than he wanted, because that would make sense for the throwing it slightly in.
There's a touchback. And you know that this is why you signed the veteran quarterback.
Hey,
Bortles.
Get this.
I mean,
he's 1 for 1 for a touchdown. Pretty good. 1 for 2 for a touchdown. Sorry,
you're turned into a meme page in front of my very eyes.
Oh, that touchdown.
Actually, he's 2 for 2 with the touchdown. Technically, because remember,
incompletion. 1 for 1 interception and touch. 1 for 2 with an interception and a touchdown. Doesn't seem too bad, right? The interception was a touchdown.
Yeah, I know. I get it now. Clever. First and 10. Well, that's 25. Cool. Oh my goodness! He's dropping his mouth guard. He's nervous.
Let's hope he can shrug this off behind.
Leave it behind him,
but it doesn't seem like
he's dropping his mouth guard and everything. But he's gonna throw, and it's dropped. Well, that one's on the tight end. That is Nick Vanette, the intended target. That was a well placed ball.
That was a little low, but
he's got to catch that.
That's perfectly fine.
You got to catch that. Yeah. Well. That's not promising when you're out there dropping your mouth guard twice and then
mouth guards can get slick with a.
That's
when
true.
You have your
that's true.
So
maybe he's just poured a bunch of water on it before.
He's not doing the Russell Wilson and putting it in an
Andrew Luck did that too. Yeah, we just put in the face mask.
It's smart.
There he is. It's my QB, Blake Bortles. By the way, Bortles enters. Oh, I'm going upstairs again to Bortles jersey.
All right.
Will that bring good or bad luck? I have no idea. But if Bortles enters, I will try my hardest to not go full homer mode. But no promises. It may turn into a Bruins broadcast real quick. There is no promises.
Turn into a Bruins broadcast. 100%. Without doubt.
There's Rich and Kim, Ian's parents.
Kim and Ian's parents. It's Rick, Kim, and Ian's parents. Well, Nickel Blitz picked up nicely.
And that is a sack. Well, applying the pressure was Agba, and there was Adam Butler, the former Patriot. So that's a 3 and out, and we're going to see another punt.
While they brought the pressure with the Nickel Blitz, that sack was a coverage sack right there. Because it was picked up nicely by Ingram, and then it was just pass rush move.
What's up, Len? Thanks for stopping by. Actually, I was originally busy tonight, but plans were canceled, and I figured, hey, Monday Night Football, let me go broadcast. Let me get this guy on the stream again. And, here we are. I mean, yeah, it's great. Bortles may play tonight, especially after Ian Book's first 2 drives. It's looking likely. But the last time Bortles was a backup, Jordan Love had an abysmal 3.5 quarters, and the Packers didn't pull him. So, will the Saints pull Book? We don't know. But what we do know is Tagovailoa is coming back out on offense. 7-0 Dolphins. We come back.
Hey, you want to have to pronounce his name?
Tagovailoa.
Yeah.
He's a quarterback. That's how I figured it out. He's not like that tight end on the Broncos.
Alex O.
Yeah, I call him Alex O.
What is his actual name? All I know him is as
I call him the
O.
O-Man.
Man.
Because, Michael Humawani was the Who-Man in New England. I call him the O-Man. I was like, passes caught by that guy. No, that's right. I call him the O-Man. Gotta love commentating Red Zone.
Yep. Tight ends. 2021. They are. All right. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Albert, not Alex. It's Albert. Oh, Albert. Okay, let's. Okay.
Albert
Okwegbanom?
Okwegbanom?
Okwegbanom.
It's like I can pronounce it right, but I need to look at the name.
And Jake Butt.
Jake Butt retired, bro.
Yeah, it said Jake Butt there.
No, dude, Jake Butt got released, signed with the Bears, and then retired like a week after signing with the Bears. But that's what the Bears do to you, man. 27, 28 years old, whatever he was, just flat out retired. He was like, I've had enough of this. He also tore his ACL a couple times.
But that would suck. I would never know. I think the worst I've had, like below the hip, would be either a pulled hip flexor or a sprained ankle. But like,
the guy's a cross country runner, so he will experience the leg injuries if they come.
And hurdles. So pulled a hip flexor, like recovered for like a week, and then was like, "Hey, let me do the high hurdles," and like triple jump. That'll be fun. Let me do something that like is terrible for your hip if your hip isn't in peak condition, and immediately following a bad muscle like pull and stuff.
I just ran track.
Yeah, you ran sprints for like 5 days.
For 5 days.
Not 5 days. You were there for like a couple seasons, I think.
Yeah, no, I was there for 7th and 8th grade. Yeah.
Yeah.
I came in last or second to last race in every race, but
yeah, I mean, like at that point, if you're not like the best on the team, and like you might have been like kind of good like later on. I think you could have done well on like shot put or something.
Yeah.
Then it would just be good to like keep you in shape if you're not like there to like.
That's all right.
Get
we
got good times and stuff, but I'm there to make states. So
yeah. Well, back in action here at the Mercedes Superdome at the 31. They'll put Gesicki in motion. Inside handoff goes, and he stopped at the line. Actually, forward progress will give him a yard. 2nd and 9. Duke Johnson on his third carry.
Huh.
No Philip Lindsay tonight. So far,
we know that the Saints' defensive front is very good at stopping the run. Why don't we move it away from them? Do like screens or like flats, like short throws, pitches to the outside. Run it to the outside where their defensive linemen, they're like 4 up front, can't make as many good plays, and you would want to put it away from Cameron Jordan.
Tua pumps, throws down the
That
middle,
should be a flag.
and incomplete. And Waddle, the intended man, with Gardner Johnson on the coverage, and it was a late flag, but this will likely be pass interference.
The yellow gloves lead to the yellow kerchief. Yeah, that was. He's saying that was uncatchable.
He's saying that was uncatchable.
It was uncatchable because you gave him a bear hug.
Yeah, they're gonna call it. And Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, talk about him and Javon Wims, former Bear receiver. Remember that fiasco they had last year?
Yeah. Hey, like hooked him around the neck.
Yep.
Yeah, that was catchable.
Oh, that was very catchable, especially for Jalen Waddle. Very good athletic receiver right there. I can't defend him on that one. 2 interceptions on the season, 1 last week against Tampa Bay. I mean, 9-0? That was convincing yesterday against Tampa Bay, or last week.
I will say this. Tampa Bay made some mistakes.
As Ahmad gets 4.
They lost their 3 most prominent pass catchers, and they did not have Antonio Brown.
Yeah, Scotty Miller was wide receiver 1. They're showing the interception now. It was intended for Scotty Miller when he got the interception.
And I don't want to this is kind of like throwing credit away from the Saints, and I don't want to because like the Saints won that game, but at the same time, I don't think that the Saints won in total.
As
the Buccaneers lost, and the Saints capitalized on the Buccaneers' mistakes. Like that sounds that doesn't sound like. How do I word this? Like I still think the Saints played really well and deserved the win, but they didn't win. The Buccaneers lost.
But they didn't beat the full strength Buccaneers. So you can't give them full credit.
And then Gardner Johnson, as you saw likely on the tweet, he was being like a twit. Pardon my British slang, but yeah, he was being
no. You don't want to put stuff on social media. It's not good. They put Waddle in motion, 3rd and 7. They got Matt Hollins taking his first snap, and Waddle caught to the 45 and brought down to 43.
I thought they would have flagged the left tackle for holding. Looked like he had Cameron Jordan around the neck.
That's Andrew Jackson, left tackle.
Remember that was. I just saw a Saints player went around the edge, and that was not Cameron Jordan. Yeah, I thought that was
Marcus
right
Davenport.
That one.
Yep.
I thought it said 94 there. Jordan almost tipped that ball.
Did get away from. They definitely got away with the hold. Now that I'm seeing the replay more. Yeah, boy. That wasn't an egregious missed call, but that was one I would have called. Waddle 4 catches, 26 on the night. They put Gesicki in motion. They fake it to Philip Lindsay with his first snap, and they dump it over Drew Smythe, another Notre Dame product.
The good thing about having a left-handed quarterback is that it's easier for you to scramble to the left.
That's true.
Often. And typically a right-handed receiver, is easier when they have their right hand when they have their right hand on the bottom, like so. Yeah. This is like a mirror image for you guys. So,
and
they have their dominant hand on the bottom.
Has an 80% completion percentage and 5 touchdowns when rolling out to the left. So, case in point.
Yeah. So he's very good on the bootleg. So they're gonna incorporate that a lot more. But so. I'm talking over like the game, but whatever. It's just
it's just Philip Lindsay getting too.
Dolphins football, just outside of field goal range. So right-hand receiver would feel more confident with their like right hand on the bottom,
right?
Because the ball will. Right. I don't know if I'm doing this stuff, but like I, as a left-handed guy who catches passes like casually, I've played a couple of games of like friendly football, like not with pads and everything. But I've always felt comfortable with my dominant hand down below. So that makes it easier for a left-handed quarterback because when he rolls out to his left, typically a receiver is running across to the left, and his typically right-handed will be on the bottom.
As Lindsay picked up the first down, or at least we thought. I don't know if the play was dead or not. New Orleans will return a fumble to the 46, but yeah, I'm pretty sure referees are saying Philip Lindsay was down. It was a direct snap to Lindsay, and he was able to pick up 2.
Yeah.
Let's see. Is that a fumble? And the tackle. Oh, I think it's out.
Nope.
I thought he lost possession well ahead of time. No, still
has it down.
Yep, elbow dropped, and then ball came out.
Yeah, this is going to be the best angle, I think. Still has it, down.
Yep, shoulder touches, elbow touches, and then punched up by Marcus Williams. All right.
And also, it makes things more difficult for a defense because you have to plan. Because, like, typically a game plan follows the right side of the field. Well, if you have a left-handed quarterback, you can flip that. And defenses, while they can be coached to just play it inverted, might not be as comfortable doing it. So having a left-handed quarterback is an advantage, I'd say.
Yeah.
Also, the ball rotates the other way, so your receivers are going to have to get used to that. And the defense, because like the rotation of the ball actually does impact how you catch it a little bit. Like, so that's like why it was kind of difficult for the 49ers to translate in the 80s and 90s when they went from Joe Montana to Steve Young. I mean, like it didn't take them too long to transition, I'd say.
It only took them 3 years. And yeah, there they go. Beat the Chargers in Super Bowl 26
to 49.
Yeah, 49 to 26. Yeah,
I think that's the highest scoring Super Bowl.
Stan Humphries.
The highest scoring Super Bowl of all time by 1 point.
Yep.
Over the Patriots-Eagles Super Bowl a couple of years ago.
In 2017. Dude, Stan Humphries, Super Bowl starting quarterback.
Stan Phelps, who? Philip Rivers, who?
Yeah, that's right. Maybe Stan Humphries led them to their only Super Bowl. I mean, it was really Junior Seau and Natron Means, but we'll give credit to Stan Humphries because he was technically the starting quarterback. I mean, that's just like saying Nick Foles is. Oh, I mean, at least he won his game. But
He won his game.
At least he won his game. At least he didn't get bombshelled and pulled.
Yeah. And then Doug Peterson was made an infinitely better coach, even though he's not.
No, Jaguars make it Doug Peterson. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, okay, he has the Super Bowl, but like, look what happened after the Super Bowl. Just gutted the franchise.
Over the past 6 games, Dolphins have, for their winning streak, they've had the second best winning percentage. Oh no, I don't know. It said 6-0, second best in the league. Their defense over that time was letting up less than 14 points per game. And this Dolphins team has been hot.
It has been.
Couple months.
Tua tosses it over, and Smythe will get 11 at first down. I'm not trying to discredit Miami or nothing, but I hate to say this, and this is just how the schedule works out, but they haven't beaten a legit team because they lost to Buffalo. They beat the Patriots, but that was week 1.
Week 1, and the Patriots had some crucial fumbles.
Right. Damian Harris fumbled in the red zone. That's right, with under 3 minutes left. You take a look at their wins. And yeah, they were convincing, and I'm not knocking against them, but they beat the Giants, the Panthers, Jets twice, Ravens. That's a legit game.
But you also exposed, Texans. You exposed Lamar Jackson. You attacked him, and you said, "Hey, beat us."
Tua's going to throw and incomplete, just a little underthrown for Lewis.
Yeah, threw that ball a little too far outside. Wanted the back shoulder ball, couldn't quite get it.
I'm not trying to discredit Miami enough. I mean, they've won the games they've needed to win, but this is also a team who in the beginning of the year lost to the Jaguars. And this is also a team who, again, got swept by Buffalo and is looking like they are not going to be favored against New England Week 17. So,
yep.
I don't know. I'm not discrediting them, but their only legit win is Baltimore in my eyes. As here's Tua going to lob it down the down the middle. And Gesicki tried the hurdle, and he's brought down the 14.
I would have just cut back inside and ran.
We'll give Gesicki
he kept working to the sideline. Like, look at this. So he caught the ball, breaks that, turn up field right there. Turn up field and meet the guy head on. You meet 22 head on, meet Gardner Johnson, because he's over pursuing. So if you cut back and move up field, you may be able to squeak behind him. I don't know.
I mean, that's not bad.
I'm just a guy
I mean, anything was better than a tight end trying to hurdle.
Yeah. Not many people can hurdle in this league.
Unless you're a running back or Brandon Ayuk or Deebo Samuel. Here's Tua going to step up, down he goes, ball's on the ground. And, dogfight for it at the 31. And referee signal Miami football. Oh, gosh, New Orleans got a fall on that one. Saints definitely had the advantage recovering that one.
But you saw the Dolphins player come flying.
Oh, no, he did come flying in. But we'll take a look again here on the replay.
Who was it?
That was
who came
Davenport
flying?
Who punched it through, but it's Waddle.
Hustle.
I mean, Waddle's going to outrun the defensive lineman. That's the moral of the story. And that's what just simply happened. Jalen Waddle's going to outrun the defensive end.
Yeah, and he outran convincingly.
So Jason Sanders out to attempt. He's 1 for 1 on the extra points tonight. This one's from 48. Good snap, good hold, and shifting, but he got it.
Yeah, it said he was 18 for 24. 2 of those were blocked. So in reality, he's 18 for 22 when the ball.
And now 19
makes
for 20.
Accuracy.
3. 10-zip Dolphins.
Well, looks like my prediction is going right. You said that if Bortles plays at all.
I said half.
If you said he plays for a half, then the Saints will win. I say that if Bortles plays, the Dolphins win. I don't think Bortles can beat the Dolphins.
No, he probably couldn't. But it's. I do think the Dolphins.
You are biased towards Bortles. Yes, also, you did not pick that game up with the Jaguars.
I know. I can't believe I picked the Jaguars up the Jets.
To be fair, the Jets had like the worst defense in the league.
To be fair, the Jets had the worst defense in the league. And to be fair, it was only 4th and goal at the 1, but Trevor Lawrence doesn't know how to manage a game clock. Ridiculous. He's a rookie. So I'm not going to.
I'd more so blame the coach, but
it's not Urban Meyer. I mean, there's no one to blame. I mean, what am I going to yell at?
Coach.
Yes, an interim head coach. No.
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
He's an interim head coach. Who cares? He might not even be there next year.
I hope he ain't. I want Jim Caldwell.
You know what I want? Them to gut everything. Like Trevor Lawrence can stay, James Robinson can stay. Pretty much just throw everything out and just
like you're just like, oh, we want to re-sign DJ Chark, but why? Why would you want to re-sign DJ Chark? He's literally, yeah, I get it. He made the Pro Bowl in 2019, injury prone 2020, injury prone 2021. Just admit it. Yeah, Marvin Jones, draft a receiver early. I mean, come on. You got these draft picks for Jalen Ramsey. Use them properly.
Yeah, how many picks do they have?
Oh, they only have 1 left from that trade, 2022.
Eagles, though.
Eagles loaded up.
Eagles.
The Eagles and the Giants are like,
and it's
have
like,
multiple picks in the top 10, which is crazy.
Like the Eagles, like the Giants aren't a good team, but the Eagles they're looking at a playoff.
I mean, the Eagles are kind of like the Dolphins of last year, I feel.
Yeah. But, like, the Eagles also run like the Ravens did a couple of years ago on offense, and their defense has been playing pretty good, I'd say. And all they really need now, I think, is just I don't know, like some tight ends or something to work against safeties, to put extra pressure, and like the big man, like how Mark Andrews was really good, or like maybe another receiver, some good running backs. I don't know. Like the Eagles just seem like kind of balanced to me. So if they want to improve at one thing, they got to make sure that's a pretty good one, because they seem like just well-rounded, but like not without a passing attack, and that's just because of Jalen Hurts right now. But I don't know.
2:09 to go. Third drive for Ian Book. There's Josh Boyer's second season as Dolphins DC.
Guess where he was before? New England, as was half of this Miami team.
Ryan Flores, of course, was as well. Kamara gets 2. I think that's what you got to do. Oh, Kamara. A little stiff arm to Christian Wilkins at the end. But that's what I think you got to do now. Book hasn't looked necessarily terrible, but he doesn't look great. And you got to get Kamara. You just got to get him going.
Yeah, like get Book calm down. Just let him stay calm. Don't get too ahead of himself. Let him regain his confidence in some high percentage throws. And then hopefully he'll perform better and lead you guys on a comeback. You're already down 10-0.
There's a 3rd down 6 as they ran the ball up the middle again with Kamara.
Oh, Shaquille Barrett for the Buccaneers sprained his ACL.
Barrett's out. Sanders was out with a broken hand. Garoppolo broke his thumb today. Some injuries are going around the NFL. Book under immediate duress, breaks off 1 sack, holds on to the ball for too long, and that's easy money for Jerome Baker.
He tried to look for something that wasn't there, and where he should have thrown the ball away. Now, yes, it was 3rd down, but hey, who knows? These 10 yards or so may be important.
He broke up the original sack for Jerome Baker. I mean, he's just right there. Fantastic speed for an inside linebacker.
The Saints' offensive line, in my opinion, has been one of the best. But he's been under pressure from the interior.
Yeah, I mean, this is not good.
I don't know if the Dolphins are just like blitzing or like just sending crazy stunts at them or something, but it's been weird.
Blake Gillikin, the puncher for the Saints, rookie prior to Tommy Lee Lewis, former Saint, believe it or not. And Lewis from the 30 to the 40, and there's a flag as he gets pushed out of bounds at the 44.
That's probably a block in the back.
That's probably a block in the back. I would expect the Dolphins to go back 10.
whenever you get a halfway decent kick return, it's almost always because of or there is a holding call. It's weird. Like, let them play for kickoffs. What is it? Like 5 yards of field position?
Holding.
Legal hands to the face.
Oh, legal hands to the face, rather, on Miami. So that's 5?
Nope. I think it's still 10.
Oh, Noah Igbenogany. Another name I've learned to
hands
pronounce.
to the face. I think that is just a 5-yard penalty.
That's another name I learned how to pronounce.
Igbenogany, yep.
Noah Igbenogany.
Yep, ever since he was drafted, I was like, okay, can Grant pronounce that?
I couldn't at first, but once he's been in the league and I heard his name, I knew.
Get it.
Same thing with Tagovailoa.
I still feel like he would have been performing better if he were number 13. 13 is a pretty nice number, too. Like, no, not dissing number 1, but 13 is just so much better.
Well, as here's the handoff to Lindsay to the 30. And dare I say, I don't think anyone in Miami could be 13.
Oh, that's true. Dang it.
Because, I mean.
Hey, what's the number?
Hey, if Dan Marino's retired ain't numbered, Miami, you screwed up.
Retired ain't numbered?
The number ain't retired.
There you go.
Retired ain't numbered. Yeah, there we go. I love to talk quick.
Come on, Grant. You're not running an auction here.
That's right. All right,
How's
change
your
this to the
guy?
second quarter. Oh, in case you were wondering about him running or not, yeah. Carries that with him.
Gallon and a half a day. Well, it's not painful, but.
And I have old reliable.
What Actually, I'm running low. Yeah, I am. Hold up. Give me a moment. That sound.
Now that's no.
That should be okay. 3 hours of constant talking. Yeah. I might get one more.
No. Don't use those.
All right.
One's good.
One's good. All right. Well. Gonna close. All right. Well, I hope everybody's Christmas was well.
Of course.
I hope Santa treated everybody well. And we're not going to be broadcasting again until after the New Year's, or at least he will. So, Happy New Year's, everybody.
For you.
Yeah?
Don't worry, we'll see Connor again. We'll have to team up for a playoff game. I don't know. I kind of want to do Jaguars Patriots by myself, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
that is my game. That's my
your
team
game.
against my hometown team.
Like, that Jaguars Patriots, if I were there, all I would do would say, Jaguars suck.
I would be that guy who would
Jaguars
wear
suck.
a Trevor Lawrence jersey, but then when it's like 20-0, I'll like take off my Trevor Lawrence jersey just to reveal a Mac Jones jersey. I would be that type of person because I like Mac Jones. I like Trevor Lawrence, of course, too, but Mac Jones, Justin Fields, Trey Lance.
What are the odds that Trevor Lawrence ends up as a
Mills?
bust?
No, don't like Davis Mills.
That's the
Run
just
us to the
toss pass. That's like the quarterback's favorite passing play. Passing play right there.
little flip forward,
Do
and
nothing.
again, Tommy Lee Lewis.
Just do nothing.
I didn't even know Tommy Lee Lewis played on the Dolphins, but here he is. Wow, the Saints haven't even picked up a first down yet. 7 for Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, -2 yards.
For the Saints, yeah, that is not good. When was the last time a team has never their
Lindsay
total yards
plus 4
did not
for 4.
crack over, did not break 0? When was the last time? That's actually a very good question.
Well, I would imagine 60s, 70s.
I thought the Seahawks were the last one to not get any yards.
Yeah, but that was
Last
back
time
their
18
expansion year.
Had no yards gained. NFL. That's not gained. All these fun facts. Rams hold Seahawks fewest yards in NFL history, -7 total yards of offense and 79, the lowest output in NFL history. There have been 5 different games with a score of 2-0.
Wow.
What the heck?
Here's Gaskin, though, with the 7-yard run, making it 3rd down in inches.
-7 total yards of offense. I knew it was the Seahawks.
But 79, I was right. I told you it was in the 60s and 70s.
First down for Gaskin.
Well, it looked like it was bad spotting. They say 3rd and 1. I think that's bad spotting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they got Jacoby Brissett. Oh, yeah, they do put in Brissett. Yeah, sometimes.
The big boy.
Yep. Power QB runner.
Yep, he's going to sneak it or not.
Got fake in. Play action. Brissett's going to pump. Now he's going to run.
Oh,
and he's at the
he did
line.
not get it. He tried to stick his arm up, but he couldn't.
He's at the line. 4th and 1. I mean, again, I thought that was pretty poor spotting on the Gaskin run to begin with. They're going to bring out the measuring stick, but according to the original line of scrimmage, he's short.
He could have stuck his arm out, but he should. Oh,
he had Matt Collins wide open, but he elected not to throw, and then by that point, he lost his balance by the time he was open. What's the one? Do you go for it? I mean, the Bills went for 4th downs like this a bunch yesterday. Now they got a punt. Michael Pardee, former Panther, back out there for his 2nd punt. And fair caught at the 16. So we can see Ian Book again. We come back.
All right. This is going to be something. This is either going to be very entertaining down the stretch, or it's just going to be a snooze fest. No offense to these two teams, but they're not really the most exciting
I
teams
feel like
to
this is
commentate.
going to be a snooze fest unless I don't know. I don't know.
Dolphins lose and the Patriots win next week. Patriots get a
Playoff
I
spot.
think.
Right. Yeah.
No. Patriots will guarantee 2nd at the least in their division.
If the Bills lose.
Oh my God, the winner of the AFC East is going to have at most 11 wins. At least 6 losses for the winner of the AFC East.
Crazy.
Very. And it could go down to a 10-7, or even a 9-18.
Yeah, but they're gonna have to lose out.
Yeah, there's no way both the Patriots
no way.
and the Bills lose out.
I mean, the Patriots got the Jaguars and the Bills got the Falcons. Odds are pretty good that they both win next week.
Yeah.
But the Jets are notorious for winning games they shouldn't win. So I'm not ruling out Week 17. I ain't ruling out Week 17, Miami, New England either.
But I feel like
the Patriots will win.
yes,
But
it's in Miami.
yeah, Miami. That was
It's
the
in
Brady
Miami,
curse.
but
That was the Brady curse. I don't know about the Mac Jones curse.
he lived in Miami, didn't he? Or Jacksonville?
Oh, yeah, that's going to be fun.
He's going to go to Jacksonville. He gets to go home.
He's playing in Gillette, by the way.
No, not. Jaguars game is in Jacksonville.
It's definitely in New England. Because I tried to get tickets for it. That's how you know it was in New England.
Jaguars versus Patriots. I'm sure. Fuck. Part of my.
You're good.
I swear it when it's a Patriots coming schedule, it said at Jaguars. At
No,
Miami.
because the Jaguars.
Is it Miami
No, because the
there?
Patriots played in Jacksonville the last time they played in the regular season. Keelan Cole.
All right. Well,
That was the last good game Blake Bortles ever had, too.
yeah. Week 2.
Week
Was it?
2, 2018. Fun times. Fun times. Year before I started broadcasting on them platforms.
I started in 2019. Dang, I thought you were gone for a while.
I mean, 2019 is still quite a long time. This is my 3rd NFL season. Here's Book and best pass of the day to Callaway. Where's the late hit? Where is the late hit on Xavier Howard?
Maybe he was still in bounds when he threw him.
I don't know. But,
we don't necessarily have the greatest angle to see what's in and what's out on far side.
See, this is a catch. He gave himself up.
Yes, close.
Yeah, 50-50.
Very close.
But first down for Callaway is Ian Book's best pass of the night. Second completion. Third if you count defense.
That's not a completion. Third catch.
True. Air to
Really
his
rolling out.
right, and he's going to roll out, caught, and getting a gain to of 6 to the 41. Little Jordan Humphrey, second-year receiver at Texas.
Ian Book, I haven't watched a lot. I haven't seen like a lot of Ian Book stuff, but I'm guessing from how he's been playing so far, he's a pretty mobile quarterback. So I think that it's definitely going to help to like get him out of the pocket and away from this Dolphins internal pressure that they're bringing. Who knows?
And off Kamara, and he will get slammed to the turf by Van Ginkel. It'll be third down in about 3. Book 3 for 5 to begin with 29 yards.
Yeah, this as the graphic showed earlier. First Saints rookie quarterback to start since 1997.
That's right. Drew Brees drafted on the Chargers. Obviously, Winston drafted by the Bucs. Simeon Broncos. Taysom Hill never started a game, although he played his rookie year with the Saints. Also played his rookie year with the Packers. More you know. Here is Book rolling out. Just kind of like last third down. Book, I felt, held onto the ball too long, but he's going to run a yard shy.
But again, I felt like he got back to the line of scrimmage.
It looked like from the angle, it looked like he was a yard shy.
He was already out of
about
bounds.
more than 2. Yeah, I feel just like another situation where
definitely seems like he is more so of the guy to just tuck it and run.
Yeah.
Now, while yes, the Dolphins had great coverage pretty much everywhere. Looks like he could have had. Looked like he had somebody over the top.
He did have a little Jordan Humphrey over the top. That would have been a touchdown too, or not a touchdown, at least a 30-plus yard gain. And now we got a flag, late flag.
Don't know what for. Would be, pardon me, too many men in the huddle. What does flag even be? Because it's not delay of game. It didn't even look like everybody was set, so I don't think it'd be false start or illegal formation, illegal shift.
I don't know what they call here.
And like they wouldn't be discussing this if it was an offside or
Right.
like a neutral zone infraction. Is it 12 men in the huddle?
Wow,
Is it
it looks like
unsportsmanlike?
Kamara came out on the field.
After the play was over, personal foul on the offense.
Oh, they're going to call
41.
Kamara for a personal foul. Okay. Pull it down. I'm like, he was coming on the field. Cam Jordan had to pull him off.
Let's see what happened here. Where is Kamara? There he is. Extracurriculars.
Oh, yeah. Whoa, he went up and shoved Christian Wilkins. Yep, that. Can't do that. Can't let the tempers flare. Here's Gillikin out to punt, but that's not a smart veteran move by Kamara.
Because now that makes this punt 15 yards worse.
That's right. Fair caught at the 27.
And
By,
how
Holland.
are we already under 10 minutes to go in the second?
Game's going by quick, and Brissett's coming back out.
Nope. Tua was coming out.
They literally showed Brissett.
Yep. Tua was running out.
Okay. I don't know why they were showing Brissett then, but okay.
Neither do I. Because they were like, ooh, guy with football. Let's look.
It's like, we're going to look at your code, Brissett. Just hold the football like this.
Yeah.
Here's a break window sound effect. Oh, my goodness.
That 355 doesn't look like it's a good movie. It looks like it's a movie that's trying to, like, this is going to sound wrong, but it's trying to, like, pamper to the we need female equality, like, thing. I'm bad with words at this late at night. But like, it doesn't seem like the movie was constructed thoughtfully. And it was just like, okay, how can we get like female leads everywhere? And it's just like, I don't know. It could be good, but it doesn't look like it will be. It looks like it'll just be one of those, God, why do you exist type of films. And I don't even think it would be good if there was like male leads, because those types of movies are never really good.
By the way, Grant flood the TikTok here.
TikTok?
Nope. I mean, another NFL one today, as I pretty much post like 4 or 5 NFL TikToks every week.
Every week? It's a lot more than I do, because I don't have TikTok.
I know you don't. I wouldn't recommend getting it, by the way. I just do it
Just you do it for the brand. For the brand.
Right. I do it for the brand, basically. We're stealing Pat McAfee's slogan out here.
For the brand.
I was going to wear it, but I wore it earlier today. But now I got this.
Which is covered up by the banner. No! Antoine Winfield's last word.
Winfield, the piece to Tyreek Hill. This guy. I got my best Christmas t-shirt.
Oh, yeah.
I can't say clothing because
Pat McAfee for the brand. And then you have all those Bortles jerseys.
Yeah, we do got Packers Bortles jersey on the way. I'll be ordering the Saints one soon.
The thing is,
rip my bank account.
You like the Packers and Saints too.
I know. Like Packers, third favorite team, Saints second favorite team. So like it worked well for me. It's not like always on the Rams, always on the Broncos.
Who? I said, God, Rams are Patriots aren't even in your top 3 favorite teams.
Patriots are 5th.
Weird. Who's 4th?
Chargers.
Fair.
Well, Vikings.
Chargers, not Spanos.
Oh, no.
Not Spanos.
Despise Dean Spanos. Move it back.
Obligatory. Did I say it?
Obligatory Spanos.
Obligatory Dean Spanos.
Yes. Chargers, the Vikings 6, and then
Vikings.
Yeah.
Weird one.
Kirk Cousins. That's
Kirk.
why. And then
you like that?
Cook.
So I think so. From what I'm hearing, is you like that?
Yes, I do like the Vikings, and I really hope they can fire Mike Zimmer so they can win like 11 years.
So you like that?
Yes,
you like that. Not that you like the Vikings, but you like that.
Yes.
He likes that.
I do like that.
Likes it so much the camera shook. Definitely wasn't my knee hitting the table.
Oh boy. The 3rd and 2 coming up for Miami. Yeah, Tua is out there despite ESPN showing Jacoby.
I don't know why.
Monday night I gotta tell you one thing, man. Devontae Parker, he's done next to nothing tonight.
Just weird.
Very weird. But Jalen Waddle's the wide receiver 1 now. You gotta respect that.
And Myles Gaskin out wide, and Marshall Lattimore was over him, so that signifies zone.
And Waddle again down the middle to the 47.
Yep,
okay,
deciphered
my
the zone.
favorite
Waddle
broadcasting line, and I had fun as there's a late flag, but when I was commentating the 49ers Titans game, I had a lot of fun saying Kittle down the middle.
Kittle down the shiny new toy down the seam. Oh, shiny new
Madden 25 right there. Oh, Madden 19 vibes.
That was 19.
Oh, that was 19.
The shiny new toy. We traded
expects Case Keenum gets
San Marino.
That was Madden 18.
Oh my God.
That was Madden 18.
God.
Oh gosh.
We were terrible back then.
We were. I mean, I'm still pretty terrible now.
Well, that's just like you never learned how route combos work and stuff.
I don't.
I'm a gamer. I'm an alpha gamer.
Yes.
Competed in a couple esports tournaments. Just small ones.
Smash it's got to go on professional Smash.
No. First of all,
Lindsay to the 28, and we're going to see a punt.
First of all, that is a terrible career choice.
Like,
you get paid nothing. Money. Now, you might get paid more now that Nintendo is officially going to sponsor the first Smash Bros. Circuit coming through North America. I plan on competing, hopefully. But I don't think I'm going to do well, especially considering my region has Mars. And for any of you who know who that is, then you know he is one of the best players in the world and the best Zero Suit Samus. Because yes, that sucks.
I don't think anyone knows.
No, but yeah, he plays. He's a really good player, and he basically made his brand on making people look stupid.
So Font goes out to the 24, and the Saints will get back. 7:24 to go.
Yeah, he lives in the
in
state.
this first.
He lives here in Mass. He was born in Rhode Island, and he lives here in Massachusetts. It's weird. And he is sponsored by my favorite esports company, Panda Global. They're pretty nice. Check them out. They're going to come out with a new controller. They're coming out with a new controller soon. They already have a Kickstarter open for it. I'm gonna want one. It's gonna be good. 26-0 his last 26 starts in Arrowhead. Who cares about Patrick Mahomes?
Appreciate my friend, a longtime subscriber, Sean, for the text he just gave me saying, quote for quote, this game is getting boring. Please put in Bortles. That's what we want. Because I feel Bortles can come back from 10. I don't think he's coming back from 30, but he can come back from 10.
Thing is, I don't think it's your quarterback that's the problem.
It's not.
I think it's your offensive line isn't blocking well, and Bortles won't really change that because he is basically just him and Ian Book are both scramblers with inaccurate arms. And I don't think Bortles would do anything.
He really wouldn't, but it's the fact that
Bortles isn't a good player. Dude, he's not a good he would not make for a good backup quarterback. Do you know why?
Why?
Because backup quarterbacks, you want to be able to manage a game and be safe with the football and not put it in harm's way, and Bortles just isn't that.
All right.
He's too much of a risky kind of guy. You want guys like Brian Hoyer, guys that'll just sit in the pocket, take the checkdowns, just manage a game.
He would do that. He would do that as a backup. As a starter, he would get risky.
But that's not his game plan. That's not how he plays.
But also, he was ruined by Gus Bradley's development. But
true, he was also ruined by the fact
that it is.
He never. How many times did he pass for 30 touchdowns in his career?
Once.
And that year he also had a boatload of picks, didn't he?
Yep. Well, you take the apples with the oranges.
The AFC is still up for grabs. I think only the Chiefs have clinched a playoff spot. NFC though is locked down except for I think
49ers and Eagles right now. Yeah,
I think only 2 spots.
That's right. We got our division winner. Well, maybe not division winners.
We have 3 of the 4. The last one
is the AFC West, which is going to be up for debate the rest of the way. As
the Rams and Cardinals don't face each other again. It comes down to just who does the best. And the Rams are the tiebreaker? No, they do not.
Well, they're tied.
Rams have a game over, I think, because the Cardinals lost and the Rams won.
Oh, yeah, so I have a game over.
So I think the Rams have a game over them with 2 games to go.
Rams ain't losing out. So you could just give the Rams the division.
Pretty much, yeah. I think the Rams have to win because I think they hold the tiebreaker over the Cardinals, but I'm not sure.
Well, they split, but the Rams won the more recent game, so.
No, that's not how that works. Up next, it would be division record.
And
Rams schedule 2021.
Cardinals lost to the Rams.
Rams schedule 2021.
So didn't LA lose to San Francisco?
Oh my fucking god! Rams schedule 2021.
But I thought the Cardinals are the better division record. Or did the Cardinals
lose to the Packers? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so they lost to the Cardinals, beat the Seahawks, so they're 1-1. They lost to the 49ers. Ooh, they're 1-2. 2-2, 3-2.
They're 3-2.
So basically, if they beat the 49ers again, they're 4-2. Cardinals though. Cardinals schedule 2021.
I feel like they're also 3-2 because they split with the Rams and they beat the 49ers.
Beat the Rams. Beat the 49ers 2. Beat the 49ers 3. Beat the Seahawks. Yep. Cardinals are actually 4-1. 5-1, I should say. Yeah, no, 4-1. So the Cardinals, I think, have the tiebreaker right now. Yeah, Cardinals have the tiebreaker over the Rams, but the Rams just have the game. Ooh, boy.
This will get tight. His book will dump it over to Kamara, and Kamara will pick up 12.
They just got to do that a lot more.
There we go. Just short passes and avoid the penalties.
Might be on the defense for roughing the passer because it looked like the Dolphins player was flying at Book. Want to get it? Maybe it.
Let's see.
Yep, hit to the head.
Yeah,
Personal
hit to
foul
the-
for the passer.
Yep. Wasn't a serious hit, but they will call Brandon Jones. I mean, you put the face on the mask. Or you
Face
put the
on the
hand,
mask. You put the
Put the
hand on the face
on the
mask.
mask.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Hey, listen.
Words hard.
Words
English tough.
hard.
English tough. It's okay.
This is why I'm a play-by-play guy, not a color guy. But regardless.
Play-by-play guys talk more. I mean, like, I don't.
Yeah,
But, like
they don't explain replays.
So, Ian Book has a
This is why I like
50%
afternoon
pressure
games.
rate. Actually, more than that, I think. Yeah, he's been hit 5 times over his 10 dropbacks.
We got Mark Ingram in. Gonna put Smith in motion, all placed at the 24, and they're gonna give it to Ingram, and Ingram goes up the middle to the 19.
Yeah, I think if you want to hand the ball off up the middle, it has to be Mark Ingram because he has the power that Kamara lacks. And not saying that Kamara is that lacks power, but Ingram's better at it.
Right.
And in a game where you kind of want to dominate up front for the Saints, because I feel like that's what they want to do, especially with their rookie quarterback. Yeah, you're going to want to have a big, strong guy in at tailback. Kamara's back. I'm pretty sure he's going to go out into the flat or Texas route or something.
Fullback Prentice for his first snap. Handoff goes Kamara up the middle, and he breaks off a couple of tackles down.
So he does have that power, but
Yeah,
Mark
it'll be
Ingram
third and
just
1.
pops through a guy. He will break tackles.
So 3rd down and 1. At least they got into field goal range.
Well within it, too.
Well within it, yes. It's
Red
going to be
zone,
a cheap
right?
shot for Brett Maher. Of course, Will Lutz out for the rest of the year.
Yep. COVID and injuries have just rocked the league this year.
Rocked it like the Casbah. Oh, come on.
Casbah, rock the
There we go.
Casbah.
We got it. Let's go. This is my
Grant,
one,
remember, I am not uncultured, unlike
I
literally
know,
everybody else from
I
our
know,
generation.
I know. Clash is a good band. All right, we got whistle here
Who's
and
a better band?
timeout. Saints.
You know who's the better band? The best band of all time?
Don't say Rush because
It's Rush. It's
not
obviously
true.
Rush.
It's
Come on, dude.
Not true.
Come on.
So timeout.
Three people. You know what? They have one of the thickest musics, the thickest sounds of music. Not to mention they have the best bassist of all time, the best drummer of all time, and while they might not have the best guitarist of all time, because that's still Jimi Hendrix, their lead guitarist, Alex Lifeson, was phenomenal. If you just listen to some of the songs they play, they may not have had hits every other day because they didn't sing about sex and drugs and love and all that stuff.
All right.
They sung about actual topics that you should be talking about in music, and not talking about how yo, with the vision of blah blah blah. I don't even know what I said. I just spoke gibberish.
You just said a certain word.
I did?
You didn't? Yeah.
I don't know. I literally just started mumbling random stuff. If I said anything,
Kamara up the middle and he's stuffed.
if I said anything inappropriate, just know that I had no idea what I was saying. I was just rolling my
it
mouth
was fine.
over myself.
No one could hear it anyway, bro.
All right.
If you can't. If you did, we apologize. We're not here to offend. We're here to focus on football, and we have 4th and 1 coming up. Now, with the given circumstances of
Field goal.
having
Get 7
the
points. Your
quarterback,
defense seems
I
to have
agree.
played well.
I agree. 4th and 2, they're going to mark it. You see, I would mark it 4th and 1, but
Go. Oh, they're going to keep the offense out here.
well, no.
Live by the- live by the sword, die by the
they
sword.
were going to let the play clock run out 2 seconds.
Yeah, they're going to let the
Yeah,
play
they
clock
were.
run.
They were just trying to get Miami to jump off.
Yeah, they were going to get him with the motion.
Unless the Saints call the timeout. No.
delay the game. Yeah.
So, yep.
You
they're
don't
gonna
call
get
that
Maher.
timeout. You don't need to. There's no reason to. Because, it's a chip shot anyways.
That is true. So Maher will come out.
You got an ounce to drink some?
Do we want to?
Do you want to?
I don't know.
It's what, a 38-yarder?
I don't know.
There's no way he misses this.
8 for 9, season long 42, former Cowboy. Career long 62. Of course, happened against the Jaguars back in 2018. It's a 38-yard field goal. I read the stats, but I do not intend to jinx. Good snap, good hold, and I didn't intend to jinx. So, kick's good. 10-3 Dolphins. The lead cut to 7 as they get the ball with 2:45 to go in this first half.
All right. And by the way, no, this is not a Saints shirt. This is just Avengers Infinity War stuff.
I can whip out my Drew Brees jersey, but I won't.
Wasn't that nice?
Also, we just got to talk about this real quickly. 56-14. Washington football team.
Okay. That's not what the final score should have been. 56-7. The Washington football team's second touchdown was scored in garbage time.
Of course.
How do you let him 56 points as 8 touchdowns? Ow!
Well, block punt.
Okay.
And then Dak threw for 4.
You're supposed to have a good defense.
One was a lineman touchdown. They literally let a lineman score a touchdown on him.
You're supposed to have a good defense.
When it was 14-0, I quit watching because I was just like,
Cowboys
for
winning.
the weirdest feeling. I had the weirdest feeling. Once it was like 14-0, I'm like, I have the weirdest feeling we're going to have like some strange score. And I wake up to 56-14. I was like, I wasn't expecting that weird of a score, but I'll take it.
Think about that.
Was it a scoregami? That's the question. I don't think it was.
I don't think so. Chiefs are the only team in the AFC who have clinched a playoff spot, and in doing so, they also clinched their division. And Chargers. Stupid. God, the Chargers are out of the playoff spot.
Because
How?
they lost to the Texans.
Oh my God, if the Dolphins win this game, they're tied for the last playoff spot.
No scoregami.
Wait, the Raiders are 8-7, not 7-8.
September 18th. Wow. Oh, that's right. The last time, before last night, the last time final score was 58-14 was 56-14 rather. 58-14 would have been the scoregami. 56-14, the Falcons absolutely throttled the Buccaneers on Thursday Night Football. Devin Hester became the all-time leading punt return touchdown leader in that game to make it 28-0 Falcons. There's your random history lesson of the day.
Good thing the Buccaneers didn't kick a field goal. That joke will never be old.
It will never be old.
It'll just
be
be
also
annoying.
2 years prior to the incident, but that's neither here nor there. 2nd and 1 for Miami. In shotgun is Tua with a running back to his left as Ahmad, and it looks like they're just going to run out the rest of this clock. They will. So 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
I love seeing if there was a scoregami or not. That's so much fun.
But you know what it could have been? A scoregami. Oh, God. It's weird seeing a bad December from New England. In football, it's weird. What else is weird?
What?
The fact that the Cowboys' defense is actually good. Bad. Also, why is Zeke still on the team?
Paying him too much money to just outright release him. But I hear you.
Trade him.
Yeah. No.
I think that. Why do I say I like 5 times before I actually speak? I think that
that sounds like a you question.
I feel like Pollard is as good as he is because he isn't on the field every down for every play. So like he's like kind of has like fresh legs all the time, basically. But like I don't know. I still feel like Pollard is the better back. Screw Zeke. Don't like him. I like a lot of people on the Cowboys,
have never
to be
been
honest.
spoken before.
I like Pollard. I like Dak. Don't really like anybody else. Yeah.
Wow.
So, you know what? Just make Zeke the fullback.
Well, Oh, yeah, they have the best fullback in the league by actually Juszczyk.
Yeah, did you forget about Kyle Juszczyk?
I did forget about Kyle Juszczyk. Nah, he's the best fullback in the league no matter what.
Almost
unless you make Derrick Henry fullback, then okay, we can have an argument. But
I don't know. Can Derrick Henry block well? Just seems like he's good at running people over when he has the ball in his hands.
He could be Mike Allstott 2.0. Allstott, by the way, again shafted from the Hall of Fame this year. Absolutely absurdity.
I don't know.
He'll make it in eventually. You gotta wait like 10 more years. At minimum.
You know what I find funny? And man, Jimmy Garoppolo was a 75. Lamar Jackson was a 91. Neither of them have played like that. Garoppolo has been outperforming that rating, and Lamar is...
That's right.
Lamar has reaffirmed the fact that he can't win a game with only his arm.
It's to say it, but Lamar's definitely overrated. He has a handoff.
Also doesn't help when your coach does not decide to kick extra points when you're down by 1 with no time left.
Flag down. That's true.
Holding. Like, they went for 2 in consecutive times in those situations.
And the Green Bay game. Why? Because they're short on corners, which they are. But that's not a reason to not play.
They're short on corners. Who are your receivers?
Hollywood Brown, Rashad Bateman.
Oh, Hollywood Brown, a deep threat, not
Sammy
a goal line
Watkins,
guy.
another deep threat.
Like, you don't have goal line guys. Who do you have? Mark Andrews? They have good safeties. Like, and they could just double Mark Andrews, and then what do you do? If you're the Ravens, run in that situation. Don't try to be cute and pass it. Run. You have really good running games. Like,
Tua's gonna fire, and Waddle will pick up about 8, making it 3rd down and 3.
It's almost like having a quarterback that played with the same receiver in college. They'll have a good connection later.
Shaka.
Though Jalen Waddle said that he definitely felt better with Mac Jones, and they all said that Mac Jones was better than Tua. Which you shouldn't be saying, but like, it's kind of cool to think that, like, oh yeah, Mac Jones was better in college than Tua was. Tua's just like, get the hell over there.
He's telling Parker to he's telling Parker to audible right now.
The thing is, why he was so like, why he was so like, worried about that was because timeout Dolphins, I think, was because you have to have a guy covering the lineman on both sides. So, but there was nobody, like not even a guy off the line that you just tell him to step up. There was nobody on that side of the field to cover the lineman. No. So he was like, get over there and cover the lineman.
Now Miami's down to 1 timeout. Saints got 2.
It's weird. The Dolphins the past couple of years have started bad, had like late season pushes, and still might not make the playoffs. But this year they might, because the NFL is weird this year. Like, the Patriots are going to have one of the best defenses and a pretty solid offense, and don't clinch their division because
I mean, that's what it boils down to. 3rd and 1, they're going to flip Wall out to the right, and you got a lot or just throw to him.
Wheel.
Gain a 6 off the.
You know what's kind of cool?
Wheel.
This game, Saints defense has held up kind of pretty much. Like, think about it. Maybe 10 to 3, but how many of those points did your defense let up? Only the field goal. So if the pick 6 doesn't happen, tie 3-3.
That's right.
Yep, and that is why you do not want a quarterback that plays risky. Well, then again, that wasn't a risky throw. It was just the throw wasn't good. For a throw like that, you have to be on the money.
Yeah. Here's a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa take the snap and shotgun with Gaskin as a running back. Fires to the left. That one's caught, and 15 for Waddle. Out of bounds by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson.
I feel like we're going to hear his name a lot.
Oh, my God. We've already said his name, like 28 times?
I know.
And that another 36 times in the second half? Oh, my God. I mean, Devontae Parker is obsolete right now. They got to just get rid of Parker.
It seems like they're not putting Lattimore on Waddle, and they're putting Lattimore on Parker, because Gardner-Johnson's been on Waddle all game today.
And it ain't working. You'd think you would switch something up. Tua only has 2 incompletions.
Yeah, see, Waddle's on the top side of the screen, and we see Lattimore on the bottom.
To be fair, that's going to be a false start. Or an offside on Davenport or a false start
Offside,
on
yep.
Andrew Jackson.
No, it wouldn't be a false start because if it would be a false start, it'd only be a false start if he moved first, which he did not. And now there is a way for if the guy jumps over and if you twitch, but he got up out of the stance, and that means that it's a neutral zone infraction.
Right.
That's why they teach, if somebody crosses the line of scrimmage, you immediately go into a blocking position, no matter what. And yeah, there was no twitch from anybody. The guard just pulled his hand back away from pointing, so that's fine.
You know what else I like? Davenport.
This is gonna seem like it's coming out of nowhere, but I swear this connects. You know what else I like about Mac Jones?
We're going to get a false start against Miami, but not quite. And the throw for Parker is incomplete. And here it comes.
You know what I like? What else I like about Mac Jones? That's kind of like not really a small thing, but one that that the casual fan won't see a lot of, is how holding on the offense is how Mac Jones is the one making the calls at the line. Oh, by the way, it was a Dolphins timeout, not a Saints back then. It's like he's making the one talking about the coverages. Normally, the center and guards are the ones that are okay, let's this guy's coming in, this guy's coming in. They match the coverage. No, Mac Jones and Belichick systems and Brady will do this, where they will have the quarterback go take over, making the changes at the line, which a quarterback would normally do, and also doing the coverage, changing up how they're going to block certain ways and what the schemes are going to be, how they're going to block, which way. And that's just one more thing that Mac Jones has to worry about, and it makes because the offensive line can be fooled, but if Mac Jones, the guy who studies a lot in the film room, and not saying the offensive line don't, but
so it just shows 14 yards to Smythe. And no, you're right on that.
Shows how intelligent of a quarterback he is. He might not have the rocket that Mahomes has, but he can still put zip on the ball. He may not be Tom Brady, but he can throw it accurately, one of the best, one of the most efficient, accurate throwers. And, that's a nice catch by Smythe.
Smythe got 13 on that first down. We got 2nd and 2 coming up.
And he's just so smart, it's scary. So smart, it's scary.
Oh, ball touch.
No, it didn't. It did not. It was close. I think he caught that. The ball looked very close to touching.
Right.
Nope, that didn't touch. And then he got his hand on it. I think that's a catch.
Oh,
they ruled it a catch.
They did. Here's
here, and it doesn't quite
right there.
No, that looks like it's off in the air.
No, because it bounced off the ground.
No, that would also happen when it rotates up on the on your wrist.
Right.
Oh wait, no, yeah. Hold up. When I saw it on replay,
there.
I thought that also
that's incomplete.
It could, but I don't think it would bounce like that, especially when it was moving like that.
That's close.
Yeah,
I mean, if they call it a catch, I wouldn't be surprised. If they call it incomplete, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I guess
because it also may just be when his leg moves, the ball rolls up on the leg. I don't know. That's close. But the thing is, if he doesn't catch that, that's on him. Tua threw that ball perfectly.
He did.
Just put it right on him. And
Tua trying to prevent his.
Gesicki would have caught that cleanly.
Yeah, definitely right about that.
The AFC has some pretty good tight ends. I'd say Hunter Henry, John Smith hasn't been performing well. Well, that's pretty much everything with the AFCs. They have good something. And then there's the Jets.
Besides safety, I will give credit to DeMarcus May. But that's about that.
I still feel like the rest of the AFCs is better safeties.
Well, yeah, but at least Marcus May doesn't suck. He's just he don't.
He's I don't know. I mean, that's what he
What are you doing?
said.
What are you doing? I'm getting a choir boy out of nowhere.
So that's what he said.
I know. Because you're referring to... Yeah, I know. I have a headache.
Good. It's working. Oh, Peyton looks Peeved. That's definitely what I was gonna say. So I think they're gonna rule it as stands based on how Peyton is like getting irate. Wait, you do? Wait, what? You do?
I do.
You do? Nice. That's not a catch. That may be a catch. Yep, stands is called because that looked very close. Because
and in case you're wondering, I don't use it much anymore, but here is the Blake the Snake Bortles Instagram page. I just call it the Bortles fan page now. But yeah, I haven't posted anything since the Packers brought him back on November 3rd. I'm lazy when it comes to posting on that page. It is like the number one page for Bortles news because who the hell posts Bortles stuff? But yeah, I still don't post much.
Still feel like it was ruled as catch on the field. So to overturn, you need to have irrefutable evidence that it was an incomplete pass.
Even Jacoby Brissett's getting it with the official, but it does look like. No, they're saying it's a catch.
Yeah, they did. They said it stands as called, not confirmed. Stands. So like the case with that would be they didn't have enough to overturn it. So because what I said, you said, that's incomplete. And I said, well, it looked like it could be how his leg, because legs are round. They're round. So a ball would rotate on it. So it looked like it wouldn't have bounced off the ground. It looked like it had rolled up over his thigh, right before it hit the ground, the little dashboard could be it, and the ball rolled up before it hit the ground. And then
Tua's going to launch one for the end zone. He's got Waddle, and it bounced off his hand, but incomplete.
Yeah, I don't think he could have caught that.
Lattimore was thrown.
No, I feel like that was a good ball. Just Lattimore was, had perfect coverage.
Yeah.
A little mutual hand fighting between the two, so no flags should have been thrown there. But hey, on the second and short, I like that call. Take a shot because if you don't get it, stop clocks. It's third and short, and you're already in field goal range, so it's not like you need to feel like you need to get more yards. Pretty much all you need is just a touchdown. And you can get that in 27 seconds and timeout. And as that stat shows, only one passing touchdown from beyond the 11-yard line.
Well, at the 32, Tua's dumped back at the 41.
That's Jordan. The one thing they could not have allowed.
Well, now it looks like they're going to let the clock drain and attempt a really long field goal, which I guess isn't an awful idea.
Yeah, it'll be a 60.
Yeah, I mean, this is
Jason
Jordan
Sanders?
Off the edge.
60-yarder for Sanders?
It'll be around there. I think it'll be in the 50s.
High 50s, 59.
Yeah, this is going to be a long one. 4 seconds left. 4th and 11 is the down. Miami calls a timeout.
And the people that we are replacing are Brian Greasy, Steve Levy, and
Mooch. What's his name? Louis Rag, Bob Greasy, and Steve Levy, yeah. I was thinking of, what the hell's his name? That coach who's now an analyst on NFL Network.
Steve Mariucci?
Yeah, Steve Mariucci. That's what I was thinking of.
Steve Levy was all in. Okay.
Well, anyway, 56-yard field goal for Sanders is the career long. This
59.
is 59, yeah. I knew it was going to be high 50s. Snap from basically center field, and timeout is called, and
the kick looks like it would have been short. I don't know. The camera didn't really
Peyton iced him.
That may help, actually. Now
I think that's going to help.
More time to warm up.
I think that does help.
Because now he knows that he has the accuracy. Now he's just like, okay, put more oomph.
Just got to put more oomph in it, yeah.
Because I
love when they ice the kicker when they miss. It's just like, oh, great. There's a good chance you potentially just kind of cost yourself 3 points here.
Saints do receive the second half kickoff, so this field goal would be huge.
Go up 2 possessions or not?
Yeah, I think that I think a kicker should be able to make the distance of a 60-yard field goal. But
absolutely. But it's tough.
It's tough, but every great kicker should. And
oh my gosh, this is gonna miss. That had the power, but the accuracy.
We don't know if it had power.
Accuracy was on point, but the power was off. That would have looked like the power was good, but the accuracy was off.
It's hard to tell from that type of angle that we had.
Yeah, from that angle. Let's take a look here. It's a perfect snap. Good hold.
Yeah, just shanked that.
He just shanked that. He
tried to get back
the power, but just barely.
Oh yeah, that had the power.
It had the power. He just had to kick more accuracy. I thought at first it looked like it was going to completely miss wide, but then it kind of
tried to veer back in.
Maybe in an outside stadium, but Sanders'
or maybe
career
if he
long will stay 59 yards.
56.
Or
maybe
56.
if he was just, if Tua got sacked a little bit farther to the left.
That sack killed him. That absolutely killed him. All right, halftime.
That's one thing you're taught to never do as a quarterback. Take a sack out of field goal range. Or just take a sack in general on a 2-minute drill. Always throw the ball away. Dolphins are going to go to the locker room with a 10-3 lead.
All right.
What was that?
Rising Tide joke. You wouldn't get it. Okay.
I'm good.
You would get it. I'm just not explaining it. All right. What are we talking about?
Let's see. Well, how about how Rush is indeed the best band of all time?
Why?
Why? Oh, gee, I don't know. Maybe it's because they are just phenomenal on their lyrics, their music, the music itself, how they melded together. And again, it's 3 people who had very full music. I don't really know how to describe it. It was like the music was thick. It wasn't like it was lacking a part. They got everything. It sounded I don't want to say loud, but it was it was filled to the brim. They put in so many notes, and that definitely helps when you have a drummer that beats 200 freaking drum beats a minute. Actually, it's 200. I don't even think 200 drum beats a minute is that impressive. But 200 drum beats every 10 seconds or something. That's obviously a lot, but he could beat a YYZ, that song, and it's also kind of cool that they always aim for an instrumental in every album. Why do you think Rush isn't? And if Rush isn't the greatest band, who is? Who is?
Don't know. I quit.
Okay, if Rush isn't, then who is? Because if it's not Rush, then it's gonna be Led Zeppelin or I don't want to say the Beatles because they were just kind of
Well, I want to say a rock band per se, but
actually best rock band I should say because there are bands for but best rock band, Rush. No, Rush was originally could be called a progressive metal band, the first progressive metal. Yeah, the best rock, heavy hard rock, and then eventually rock and roll. The best rock band, Rush by far. Well, maybe not by far, but the best. Now, Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin's good. In fact, Rush was inspired by Led Zeppelin. But then they just kind of went their own way. Okay, the Browns need to win. The Rams to beat Baltimore and Kansas City to beat Cincinnati.
I think all that's going to happen.
Well, I don't know. If the Bengals win.
If the Bengals beat Kansas City, they are the threat to be in the playoffs.
If the Bengals... Hold up. Bills lose a game. Bengals beat the Chiefs. Broncos beat the Chiefs. Basically, the Broncos have to smother them on defense, and then Drew Lock or whoever the starting quarterback will have to just do something. Chiefs lose out, which is possible. Then if the Patriots win out, the Bills lose a game. Titans lose a game. The Patriots may just be the number 1 seed, which is weird to think that the Patriots could still clinch the number 1 seed if stuff goes right.
Technically good. I don't think they will, but they definitely could. The thing is, Kansas City's got to basically lose out, and I don't think they will.
Yeah. Well, they could lose to the Bengals, and Broncos is still a losable game. Grant, no. Fastest 3 minutes, dude. I love this
Yeah, we gotta get the Boomer Esiason going. We're gonna do the fastest 3 minutes. Josh Allen throws back of the end zone to Isaiah McKenzie. Damian Harris, here's his second of 3 touchdowns on the day, but it wasn't enough. Josh Allen converted a huge 4th-and-1 Bills past the Patriots in the AFC East lead. Bengals and Ravens. Josh Johnson stepping up for his 14th career team, but it was Joe Burrow throwing 5 touchdowns. 41-21. Bengals get the win over Baltimore. All but locking up the AFC North there. Chiefs and Steelers commentating part of this game on Red Zone. And what a slugfest it was. 36-10. Byron Pringle with 2 of the 3 Patrick Mahomes touchdowns. Buccaneers and Panthers. Keyshawn Vaughn. Look at this. Stiff arm and off he went. 32-6. Buccaneers win their first of 2 games over the Panthers in the next 3 weeks. Oh, yeah, I'm already saying they're winning week 17. Or week 18, rather. Rams and Vikings. We've had some classic matchups in the past. There's some highlights from the 1975 playoffs. This one, well, wouldn't go the Vikings' way. It was Ahmad Powell with the punt return touchdown, and the Rams wouldn't look back. 30-23, OBJ caught touchdown that one as well. Eagles-Giants. How about a fat guy touchdown? Hey, Lane Johnson off the tackle eligible. Eagles beat the Giants. Upset of the day, Davis Mills lobbed it up, and a fantastic catch. 41-29, they upset the Chargers. Raiders Broncos to stay alive in the AFC West. Carr found Hunter Renfrow. He only threw 5 incompletions. They won it. Bears and Seahawks. Our first true snow game of the year. Nick Foles. Game-tying touchdown to Jimmy Graham. 2-point conversion was good by Darius Bard. It is 25-24. Bears win that one. Falcons, Lions. Atlanta trying to hold on to any playoff chance they have. Matt Ryan's touchdown went to Hayden Hurst. Jaguars and Jets, 1 versus 2. Zach Wilson ripped out this tremendous 52-yard rushing touchdown. Rudy Ford, Andrew Wingard should never play another down for the Jacksonville Jaguars after that one. And that is your fastest 3 minutes. That was impressive, was it not?
That was impressive.
I've done it.
Oh, I should have done the theme. No!
Good old NFL prime time.
We are so bad at this.
It is NFL prime time.
You didn't do the Raiders.
I didn't do the Raiders, but that's because I'm trying to speak and not like focus on that type of stuff.
Come
I'm trying
on.
to speak.
Then you didn't do the fast 3 minutes if you didn't say Raiders. Like, Raider! I can't even do it.
Raiders. I don't know. But then my Boston accent comes out, so.
Yeah, imagine having a Boston accent. Couldn't be me. Which is weird because you were born and raised in East Bridgewater, right? Like, I, at least, was born close to Boston.
Yep.
Wait a minute. Like, that's just a town away, basically. It's like Boston, Quincy, Weymouth. Like, and I was in North Weymouth, too, so, like, it's close. Like, I was, like, just a few miles away from the Four River Bridge. Like, come on. Dude.
Oh, that was fun.
If anybody should have a Boston accent, it's me. Then again, my parents had it, so. My mom did, but she worked that out.
My parents do. Well, my mom does. My dad doesn't really. My dad grew up in New York. Well, Brockton, but was born in New York.
Brockton.
Your cousin from Brockton.
Brockton. Your cousin from Brockton. I'm not going to make that joke because that will end poorly. You all know what I mean.
You shut.
If you live from Massachusetts. Then
You stop talking.
What do you mean?
Oh, by the way, I forgot about this. That Falcons Wings Lions, it was the first time since November 29th of 2020 they won a game at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. So this season was not a total waste of time for season ticket holders. They just had to wait till their last home game. They also got to see the Patriots pick off all 3 of their quarterbacks in a span of 5 minutes.
They have 4. I think they have 4 quarterbacks now. Right? Don't they have 4?
Well, they have A.J. McCarron, but he's been on season-ending IR.
Yeah, so they have 4 quarterbacks.
Okay, but like Philip Franks, Josh Rosen, and good old Matt Ryan.
You know what's going to be?
Matt Ryan tied Peyton Eli Manning.
The playoffs, college football playoffs. Are you going to watch that?
Oh, that's right. It's Friday.
Yeah, it will be Friday and Saturday. Oh, dear God.
I just want it to be Georgia versus Cincinnati, although I think I'm going to get Bama versus Michigan, and I'm not going to be happy with whoever wins. But if it comes down to Alabama-Michigan, I will be rooting for Alabama. Because, I ain't going to lie to you, dude, I ain't even going to lie to you. Bryce Young.
Don't like the Harbaughs.
That man is – he's a future
number 1. You know what's
one
one of my favorite games? The Know the Rulebook game. You know that one? Yep. Love that game. Because all they did, pretty much not the whole thing, but like a big part of it was just screwing over John Harbaugh. And I love it. Don't like those men. Don't like them.
Yeah.
Parsons is so good.
Parsons is so good.
Ow. You know what I find weird?
And that was more accurate than Jason Sanders.
That headbutt was personal. Oh, that was nasty.
Nothing like scrolling through Instagram at 10 o'clock at night on a Monday. You find some weird stuff on there. Like a 6-year-old kid beating up Spider-Man, which is just what me and Connor were watching.
Yes. A Spider-Man, like, blow up, punching back thing.
Yeah.
It's weird.
All right, we're ready to get the second half underway. You know what? We're going to play some, when the fourth quarter starts, we're going to go play some NFL primetime music. Do not copyright us. We do not own any of the music.
Yeah, that doesn't change anything.
It does not. We are not selling this. We are not using it. We're using it for entertainment purposes, not to make money. Come on, ESPN. Don't do this to us.
They will copyright it. They will do that.
I know.
Because then you used it without their consent. So that means that you'd have to take your ad revenue and give it to them.
If I ain't making no ad revenue.
So then you can't use it. I'm pretty sure that's how it works, considering all the times I've, like, read rants on, like, freaking copyright infringement. Oh, God, yeah. Their offensive line is not playing well.
All right. We will not use no primetime music. Hey, I mean, we could probably get away with it.
No.
Maybe. Don't want to run the risk, though. Yeah. It was a good idea.
Yeah, but he would not have one. It's not a good idea. Louis Riddick, that's who it was.
The plane crashed and burned before it even got off the ground.
Mm.
That has also been Ian Book's second career pass. But he's bounced back. Next week. Ish. Ish.
He led them on a field goal drive. Mac Jones led his team to a 9-6 record, and I'm still salty that it's not 10-5.
You should be salty that it's not like 12-2.
Okay.
Really. Their legit losses were the Saints and Cowboys games. If you really think about it. And maybe the Tampa Bay game. Maybe.
There were some fumbles. But, like, fumbles happen. In the Dallas game, like, Belichick could have gone aggressive on that fourth and short or whatever it was. Because, like, the moment I was like, yeah, you can't give Dallas the ball.
Cashed in. All right, 1st and 10. First play of the second half, and Book will fake it to Ingram and throw 3 yards to Wolf. Called off the practice squad as Saints needed a tight end too. Yeah, it was Juwan Johnson who was placed on the COVID list, which gave Wolf the shot. Of course, Nick Vanetta they acquired this offseason. So you had the interception, 3 straight punts, and a field goal. Just got getting a little bit more of a rhythm here if you're New Orleans. Here's another handoff, Kamara to the 31. And it's going to be 3rd down and 8.
8. Did you say 3rd down and 8?
Roughly. Maybe 3rd down and 9, depending on where they spot it. 3rd down 4.
Grant, they picked up 4 on first.
What game am I watching?
I don't have the mental fortitude for this. 3rd down and 4.
3rd down and 4. In shotgun book. Dumps it over. That one was almost easy reads by Van Ginkel. So we'll see another punt.
Easy reads?
Almost.
Reads? Book?
Oh, now we got the comedy hour going on over here.
Oh, yeah.
You threw that way wide, though.
Yeah, away from the defender. If that was more inside, then that's picked.
That's more inside. That's definitely an interception. He was looking for Kamara. I feel like he had to throw it a little bit higher, though.
I think he shouldn't have thrown that ball, period.
Well, he shouldn't have thrown it, period. But if he was going that direction, I would have threw it a little bit higher.
Nice punt.
Nice punt, and Holland fair caught it at the 29. Wait, 24. 24.
Pat.
I am messing up.
It's okay.
Blame it on waking up at 4 a.m. this past Sunday.
I woke up at like 10:30. Well, I didn't wake up at 10:30. I got out of bed at 10:30 because a dog curled up behind your knee. Under the covers. There's just no more comfy feeling than that. You would never know because you don't have a dog.
No, but Irwin does that.
Yeah, cats take away your body heat. Dogs give theirs. And it's under the covers too, so like all the heat just stays there and it's so nice and cozy, especially on a cold winter morning. It's just
good for you.
The Bengals! Yo, they made it to the playoffs. Let's go. Good job, Bengal. I've not watched that series in like ever.
I haven't either, bro.
My brother watched it all the time. He just watches it.
Your brother watches Bengal?
Yeah, he just watched that series. He hasn't really watched it in a while. Because he just hasn't been watching a bunch of stuff in a while. And I was going to start playing Brilliant Diamond. New Pokemon games came out. I'm excited. Might not sound like it, but I kind of wanted Mega Evolution to return, if I'm being honest. Having Cynthia fight with a Mega Garchomp would have been terrifying. Then again, I feel like it would have been easier to deal with, considering a Garchomp gets slower when it Mega Evolves, and really the problem was it just outsped everything. Just terrifying. God. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure nobody here who is watching a sports broadcast would play Pokemon and know the intricacies of Pokemon. So.
But that's why we talk about during the commercials.
Yeah, while we watch the
Bruins and
Wild and the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Philadelphia
Bruins,
Flyers.
Wild, and
oh my God,
Flyers.
that Flyers mascot thing I showed you.
Oh, Gritty. That was funny.
Oh my God.
Most receptions by a rookie in NFL history. There's a very good chance Waddle breaks that record. Michael Thomas with 92 in 2016. Really. Waddle with 93 in the year. It was Anquan Bolden with 101 catches back in 2003. God, Kurt Warner and throwing to Larry Fitzgerald and Anquan Bolden. No surprise the Cardinals made that Super Bowl in 08. Yeah.
And like the fact that Larry Fitzgerald had the best postseason by a wide receiver ever.
Oh, that is very true. That shall not be.
And how is he not on a team? I mean, like, I get it. He's like kind of old. But
I don't know why the Cardinals just don't bring him back. Like, you're telling me you've sucked since 2016. You let Fitzgerald suffer with the dying Carson Palmer and Josh Rosen and one good year of Kyler Murray and an undeveloped Kyler Murray. This year, the Cardinals are doing great. Oh, come on. I would rather have Fitzgerald over someone like Andy Isabella. Hell, and AJ Green. Really, Green has not been that good this year.
At least Fitzgerald's better in the blocking game, which he is really good at for a receiver. For a receiver, he's
maybe the Cardinals will bring him back to the playoff run. I hope they do. I would be kind of mad if they don't. Here's Lindsey losing a few.
What's the distance? Don't look. What's the distance? Third and
like 7, third and 8, roughly.
Third and 10, dude.
Third and 10.
He got tackled out like right by the chain thing. Dude, come on. Pay attention.
Yes,
third and 10, third and 9.
Yeah, well, I said third and 7, 8, whatever. I don't commentate this late. Ever. It's only 10-2. Lowe's going to step up, avoid a sack, fires down the middle, and he's picked. Well, there's a turnover. Marshawn Lattimore. All right.
I hate autocorrect. Who else hates autocorrect? Anybody in the chat?
Tagovailoa just stepped up, launched one deep, and an open man to the left side. Just overthrew him, though, and Lattimore is able to get
the overthrew that, too.
I was looking for Mac Hollins. Looking for former Eagle Mac Hollins. Yeah, picked off.
I overthrew that man. Yeah, and he did have a man open left, but he looked like he wanted that deep shot. Got greedy.
So at the 36, Saints will take over.
This may be the break that the Saints offense needs.
That's what I'm thinking.
They have pretty decent field position. Not saying that they haven't had good field position, but this, I think this is one of the best they've had all game.
Look at Ingram. Book's going to step up and get sacked.
Defensive holding.
As Ogba gets the sack, but there will be flag.
I bet it's defensive holding.
Yeah, probably is. Got a penalty against the Saints. And they got greedy to it there, and they're going to call a penalty against the Saints, but they'll decline the penalty and take the sack. So it'll be about second down and 11, 12 coming up. Yes, second down, 11. About 12 minutes to go here in this third quarter. First quarter flew by, but
then
the second half took a while. 12 minutes to go now, third quarter, and Book under center at the 35.
It's games typically, for every minute, it takes 3 minutes.
Book caught Callaway 13 yards in a first for the Saints.
Yeah, on average, every minute takes 3 minutes of football. We are now done. We've basically done 33 minutes, which should mean that it's been 99, an hour and 40.
Hour 52
It's been an hour and 50 because we started 2 minutes early. It's been an hour and 50.
Yep.
So that's just because the offense hasn't been happening. So there's been a lot of punts and changing of possessions.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And Ingram gets 3.
Despite all the runs. But I don't know. We keep kicking this thing.
Simple solution.
Grant, my legs are really long.
Mine are too. Not as long.
Pens are longer than yours.
Not as long.
Yeah. Blitz on 70% of pass plays. Jesus Christ. Well, they don't know whatever. So you should actually. That statistic is not good. They say they blitz on 70% of pass plays, but they don't blitz on only pass plays. So you should think and look how many times they blitzed for every total.
Book under pressure, avoids the sack. Now he's going to roll out and throw it out of bounds.
Yeah.
Pass is complete to Winston on the sidelines for no yards.
Yeah. Pass is complete to the Winston.
Fifth string wide receiver. And it's third
on the bench.
Coming up, yeah.
But hey, look at that.
Yeah, he's the 8th string receiver overall. He's the 5th string on the bench. All right, 3rd and 8. Lucas over
On 3rd
2.
down, he's 0 for 2 with a pick 6, and he's been sacked 3 times.
All
I
right.
think they need to get better at straight drop back blocking.
Yes.
That's what I think. Because he's just been play actioning a lot, and that is helping him not get sacked.
Looks like
Also doesn't help the
Timeout
Dolphins
Saints.
blitz so many times. Didn't like what he saw. Yep, he did not like what was going on.
Sean Payton and his players. Right now, the Saints are 8th in the NFC. They have 7, obviously, to make the playoffs. They have the Panthers and Falcons. These are 2 very, very winnable games.
But also
however,
losable games.
They've lost to both teams.
And
week 2 to the Panthers and I think it was 9 to the Falcons. Don't quote me on that.
with a win here, they have like basically a 2 and 3 chance at making the playoffs. With a loss, they have a 1 and 3 chance at making the playoffs.
I think it's
More or
negative
less.
17 yards on 3rd downs. It's a 3rd and
8.
Pretty
But like,
tough
think about
there.
it. Their average yards
Look
to
under
go,
pressure, avoids a sack, but not a second one. He's dumped at the 48.
like
And
the
Book
Saints
got
have been
hammered.
their average 3rd and distance was 4 yards. That's pretty good.
That is.
You want that. They can't convert.
Brandon Jones will get credit with the sack after another pressure by Emmanuel Ogbah.
Because when you average like
splatted.
3 yards per play on those first 2 downs, to get you to 3rd down, it's pretty good. Like 34, because like if you only get 3 yards again, then it's 4th down and 1. And if you just average 3 yards per play every play, like that's really good.
Gilligan punts fair caught at the 14.
Like,
Oh, you're right.
If you get if you are guaranteed 3 yards every play, you can run all the way down the field.
All right, Tua's coming back out. Well, we were right about this game not being the most entertaining.
I said it was either going to be very entertaining at the finish or it was going to be a snooze fest.
It's a snooze fest, but 1 possession, so
So we still can't just like turn our brains off and like just talk about literally anything else.
I mean, there's one thing. This is like the Chiefs Steelers game. Like those are the types of games that are just like, oh my god.
Or Cowboys,
just, like
Redskins.
Or like Cowboys, yes, Redskins. I'm calling them Redskins.
Sorry, I meant to say reskins. Sorry, reskins. I keep
Just
putting D in
simple.
everything. That came out wrong. That came out wrong. No. That time was unintentional.
Thank goodness this broadcast ain't going to any
Your
of my
Honor.
college professionals.
Your Honor, I didn't mean to say that, I swear.
Thank goodness this broadcast ain't going to any of my college professionals anytime soon.
Oh,
Celtics are the Celtics
Actually, that's only a
doing?
2 possession game.
It's only
actually.
2 possessions.
Let's watch
but
it.
I think they're
This is turning into a Celtics
definitely
broadcast.
going to no, it's not. I could not commentate basketball.
I could.
for the life of me. You could?
Barely.
All right. Do you know like any Timberwolves player?
No, I don't
Okay.
care. All
Karl
right, so
Anthony
person.
Towns
Okay,
One
person
of
dribbles
back.
Back.
Oh, he's gonna make a move.
9
Oh, goes
seconds
in
on the
between
shot
the legs.
clock. Nope.
4 times, 5 times into the paint, shoots and off the
All right,
rim.
nice rebound.
Celtics get it back. Is that paint Burchard? I have no idea. Burchard pulls up a 3 off the rim, and Robert Williams messed up the dunk.
All right, a
All
minute to
right,
go.
back to football.
7-point
This
game,
game is
3
over.
possessions. Yeah, we have a minute to go, and it's 3 possessions.
Yay, basketball broadcast. Okay, are we seriously not at commercial break now? Come on.
We're gonna get back.
Yeah, we are, because they're showing
Football.
ESPN.
Browns.
Browns and Steelers. They'll probably be commentating that.
Next, so I thought you said you don't commentate this late. Now you want to commentate
Well,
AFC
I don't
North football?
commentate full games on school nights.
It's not a school night.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm commentating the full game tonight.
God, the Bengals. I knew the Bengals were going to be good in like a few years. I didn't think they would be good now. I thought that they wouldn't be like another piece or so, like an offensive lineman. Not saying that Jamar Chase was a bad pick, but from a filling the hole standpoint, Marshawn Lynch was Marshawn Lynch.
Waddle, incomplete. You see, you're making mistakes.
I was going to say Marshawn Lattimore because I saw cornerback make a dive at the ball.
Yeah.
And then I don't know why I said Lynch. That might just be my Seahawks
That's
brain.
your Seahawk brain.
And so
Caw. He proceeds to do a caw.
Chase. That's the name. Jamar Chase. So from a filling the holes standpoint, should not have drafted Jamar Chase. But from a talent standpoint, I think the pick of Jamar Chase was pretty good. I think it's panning out pretty well.
It has, but it's funny. Sewell's basically the lineman version of Chase, so you pretty much win either way.
But do you want more points, or
now,
do you want more points, or do you want better blocking?
I felt like at the beginning of the draft, you needed Sewell, but the way how this season's worked out, they definitely needed to draft Chase.
They needed weapons.
Tyler Boyd's a fine wide receiver 1. But T. Higgins developed fine, but you still lack that wide receiver 3. And that can cost you in the division with Baltimore and Cleveland fully healthy. So it was smart getting Chase.
Wide receiver 3s don't need to do much.
They don't need to do much.
They just have to be serviceable.
They have to be serviceable. And Auden Tate
Stop copying what I say!
Well, yeah.
Why? When there's nothing else to add, then don't add anything. Oh,
that's
deep
true.
shot.
Tua, deep shot. And Matt Collins. 45-yard line. That was a fantastic
ironic pog right there. Let's go. I hate this generation, I swear. And it's not even like our age, because though our age kind of sucks. Like the sub-generation of like 10-year-olds, 12-year-olds, like preteens, like those people suck. Why are people so dumb? This just turned into a society. People suck.
Oh my goodness.
Did he actually fully catch that?
Yeah, he did. Oh, looked like it.
Let's see. Looks like it.
Yeah.
But then again, looks can be deceiving. Also, I would have thrown the pass interference flag, but 28 was draped over him. Yeah, he caught that clean. And they smile, and you're trying to. And Jake Wilson. What is this show? The most anticipated series.
Back in commercial break.
Okay. Whatever. Let's see.
So, Timberwolves
To the
won
Celtics. No, not yet. It's an 8-point game now.
with 40 seconds left.
True, yeah. 40 seconds is like 2 possessions.
Hornets beat the Rockets and Bulls beat the Hawks. Well, we finally got NHL action tomorrow. All the games got postponed today. COVID, yep, outbreak spread like wildfire. Well, we got Canadians Lightning, good old Stanley Cup final rematch.
Wait. It spreads like Minnesota Calgary?
What? Says,
Hi, funny.
That was a
That was a good, terrible joke.
That was a great, absolutely horrendous joke.
I love great bad jokes. Oh,
I'm like, did I misspeak again? And I'm like, oh wait, no.
Good bad jokes are fun. Good bad jokes are great. Like, it sounds weird, but it is true. I don't know if this is going to be like a 28.01 time in the 50-meter free-for-all swimming. Is that like a good time?
I wouldn't know. Julian,
I love this commercial. I can't believe it. He went for 2. Julian, you're scaring the customers. Back to you, Jerry.
I've never seen that commercial.
Okay, we're definitely watching that after this is over. We're watching that commercial. Back to you, Jerry.
That seems like it's pretty funny.
He is.
Julian Edelman's awesome. I don't know. I didn't like him much as a player, but I guess
you didn't like him as a player.
No, but now I do.
Why did you not like him as a player?
I don't know why I didn't. Just don't ask questions. It would be better if you didn't.
Well, Colin Kaepernick here, dude.
Yeah. Well, Matt Collins just came up with the catch before the break, and now Dolphins got at the 45, trying to put up by 2 possessions.
God, this game just went 12 minutes And it moved
3 minutes. Oh, flea flicker. Tua and caught to the 20. Waddle.
Guess who?
There.
Guess who?
The Waddle.
Woo! The duck waddled up to the lemonade stand.
Oh,
and he said to the man,
we are not
"You
bringing
understand?
up old dreams.
Hey! Got any
First downs?
many?
Yeah, many. Think of that. We weren't kidding about Waddle breaking that Anquan Bolden record tonight. That's another catch on his resume.
Resume.
He's got 8 for 86, 43 after the catch.
Jalen Waddle, 2021.
Gesicki put in motion.
He had
And
86 going into
handoff.
this game.
Oh, Duke Johnson exploded a man, and he's got a first to the 11.
That's 84 catches. 94 catches for Waddle.
Wow.
He just needs 7 to tie the record. 8.
Oh, man. Vaughn got crushed.
Ooh.
Initial contact by Duke Johnson.
Boom.
Boom.
I love that. So, it's getting a little interesting. Flea Flicker followed immediately up by
I love it. We're
tough
just
man.
like, this game is boring. And the Dolphins just go boom, 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 boom.
Boom,
Three
boom,
plays
two
out
big
commercial,
plays.
2 big plays right out of the break. I guess 3 in a row considering the Hollins catch.
Direct
And now
snaps.
Philip Lindsay with the direct snap to the
What
6.
is this drive?
Man, I'll tell you one thing. Brian Flores just like, all right, I think we're boring our audience. Let's go deep in our playbook.
Dig deep. Because at
That's
this point,
working.
because
I just went from nearly asleep to doing something. Wow, look at this. Dolphins red zone TD percentage. Saints first in the NFL with 44%. Dolphins offense is 5th with 63.
pretty good, all things considered. But you know what's kind of cool? Talking about red zone percentages, the Patriots on the road allow like 45%, I think, of red zone touchdowns, which, I mean, like, it's worse than the Saints, but think about it. The Saints on the road probably let up more than they do at home because that's how domes and sound works. It'll like mess up the offensive like cues, like they can't hear. But Patriots on the road have almost the same red zone percentages the Saints do overall their games. And by the way, that's best in the league. So just think about that. 45% of the time, over half the time on the road, the Patriots will let up a touchdown in the red zone.
Tua chuck one up in the end zone for Gesicki, and it's incomplete, but there's a flag as Gardner Johnson knocked it away.
Where is this flag thrown? Because that will be important. They're looking at Sean Payton, so it may be against.
You just went full on.
Full on. Please do tell who did I go full on? Sherlock Holmes, James Bond, some British dude.
Not the British dude. Holding against New Orleans. Penalties declined.
Personal foul,
roughing the passer against the Saints. They will take that.
Who did I sound like?
I don't even know.
You know? Shame. Crying shame, that is. I just went from terrible British to terrible Australian accents.
You just did
Yo, I should totally go to Australia for the Smash Circuit because that stuff's fun. Like, Australian Smash Brothers is like, they just hold forward and I love it. Thing is, they would all hate me because I play Jigglypuff.
Oh, yeah.
And a Mii Sword fighter that just spams Chakra. Well, not spams, but like, it's a good neutral tool. Might as well use it.
Yeah.
But then I play Pichu, who's a Rushdown character, so like, I guess that's good.
Super Smash Bros. Talk. I wish I understood it. First and goal. Handoff goes Johnson, and he's stuffed at the line.
So I play a customizable character, and then I play a pink floaty that dies really early, but can like kill you ridiculously early. And then I play and that's also kind of campy, and then I play a tiny yellow rat that dies really early, but can kill you really early. I think there's a trend on how I play. I play aggressive. I play risky.
Down in the like Dua most weeks, I guess. I don't know.
No, he's kind
recently
of playing safe.
Oh, he's been playing safe until recently.
Confidence.
Second and goal. They're gonna put Lindsay in motion.
Lindsay!
And they're gonna
that is a play because normally that goes to just like, oh yeah, flip it back to Lindsay, but then nope, I'm just yeeting.
Just gonna pass it back to Waddle, and he's gonna score, and he does.
Waddle.
There you go. That'll count as a 1-yard TD reception. Dolphins finally go up by 2 possessions.
Hey, that's the
Oh,
first
my
offensive
Lord.
score for the Dolphins.
That is.
Because the defense
The pick six by Nick Needham, that's right. Oh my God, our first offensive touchdown. It's a miracle. I can't believe it. I can't believe my very eyes.
Our first offensive score, because field goals are special teams.
Yeah, true.
There's a bug in here.
Deal with it. 5:10 to go. Extra point by Sanders is good. 17-7.
Oh, you missed it.
Or 17-3. Looked like he was going to miss it for a second.
Well,
but, yeah.
Okay, so that is how he's 7 catches away from breaking the record.
He's breaking
6 from
into
tying
this
it.
game.
He has 95 receptions. Oh, look at baby Brady. You gonna watch that show?
If I ever get ESPN Plus, yes.
Ooh, you know what we should watch? American Underdog.
Oh, the Kurt Warner movie?
Yes.
I would love to
Hold up,
see
is that playing? Is that playing at like the movie theater
should
down
be
at
playing in theaters.
Ocean State?
Hopefully.
If it is, then we are definitely going there this week. If I think I don't think I have anything tomorrow.
I'm busy tomorrow. I'm
Busy
busy
tomorrow?
Wednesday afternoon. I don't know about evening.
Yeah. Well, we'll just have to look into it. Because that'd be cool to watch. And we'll be like, okay, that's not accurate. That's not accurate. That's not how football works. And we'll just pick it apart.
We'll do a full-on movie review.
Oh, my God.
I'll be like, oh, but they left off the part where Kurt Warner was on the Packers before he joined the Rams.
Ha!
They're going to definitely leave that part out, and that's going to piss me off.
Never know.
They might not. I don't know. But
How long was he on the Packers for?
like a month.
That may be important.
I mean, learning from Brett Favre and Mike Holmgren. Just a thought. Those are 2 pretty football brainiacs right there.
Brett Favre is the definition of I play risky, and Holmgren is he's a pretty good coach for Seattle.
He
too.
should be in the Hall of Fame eventually.
Holmgren.
Yeah.
Who else
That
should be in the
guy.
Hall of Fame eventually?
Not a lot of people.
I don't know. How about? Actually, if you think about it,
Drop a Hall of Fame debate right now.
hold on. Hall of Fame. When did the first Hall of Fame group
Class 1960. 62, 63,
62,
something
63.
like that.
So
Something like that.
40 years after league started, pretty much about 40 years. And how many people are enshrined every year?
Well, the first class was only 5, but now I think it's like 7 or 8.
7 or 8.
Usually.
So that means that you're saying from pretty much nowadays, there are 7 or 8 Hall of Famers in every draft class.
That could be the case.
Think about it. Because
Yeah.
eventually,
I guess.
yeah, that.
I guess that's how it evens out.
I mean, obviously, we're still missing 40 years of football.
Well, no, because the first induction class was players from the 20s and 30s. But
Yeah. So think about that.
Touchback Saints get up to 25.
But actually, since we still have those 40 years and a bunch of other players to catch up on, we'll say about 5 players from every draft class, on average, will be Hall of Famers.
Yep.
Think about that.
That's actually insane.
5, it's not just oh, we found a gem like Brady. It's Brady, and who else from 2001 is going to be a Hall of Famer?
2000.
2000. Dang it!
Enough. Kamara bounces to the right and shoved that bounce by first down.
Who
I
else?
gotta look at the 2000 draft class. I think Hines Ward was another one. I mean, he very well could. Let's look here. 2000 NFL draft.
Yeah,
class.
that's a pretty interesting stat. Think about it. About 5 or so from every draft class. And some of those being free agents signings.
So you got Brady. We have Brian Urlacher, who's already in the Hall of Fame.
Jamal Lewis.
Sean Alexander very well
Jamal
could
Lewis
be.
right there.
Jamal Lewis might. I don't know. Maybe. Right now, only Urlacher and obviously Brady when he retires, when he can go in.
If he retires.
If he ever retires, when he's alive.
Think about this. The Saints over the last 2 games have scored 12 points.
That's right. Oh, 2000 wasn't great. I mean, yeah, Brady, Urlacher, and I guess Sean
Kamara
Alexander.
has over 7,000 yards in 70 games. That's over 100 yards a game.
I know. Like Kamara, right here, 2017 draft class, he's going to be one that. If he continues what he does, we're going to have
for the next 3 or so years.
We're going to have Kamara, Cook, and McCaffrey all from the same draft class.
God.
Kamara, though, not getting anything there.
Oh, flag.
Oh, and
fumble.
Baker came away with the ball, but let's check the flag.
Is what is the flag? I'm going with Russian. What's the flag?
Oh, my goodness.
Holding on the offense. Now
they get to review the turnover, which I don't think happened. But maybe so.
If it's a turnover, decline the penalty, obviously.
Holding against New Orleans. They're going to call that on Benoch, the left guard. And, yes, it will be.
But, yeah, I wouldn't call that anyways because 3rd down and long versus 2nd down and long and slightly longer.
Right. Always take 3rd and 8.
3rd and 16 over 3rd and 16 over 2nd and
20. Yeah, you take 3rd and 16 all day.
Look, 3rd and 12 over 2nd and 15.
Yeah, you take the 3rd and 12. Saints already have 1 timeout left in this half. That's crazy. By the way, Saints have used 57 different players.
They've started a game this season. That's a record.
That is an NFL record. Book. 3rd and 12. Just dumps it over. Easy read. But he doesn't go to
that's not an easy read, though.
It was a 39 to little Jordan Humphrey.
There hasn't been a lot of... we've only made, 1 book pun that actually, worked.
I did force that one.
Yeah, you forced that one. That wasn't even proper.
I forced it like Book forced half his passes.
Get it. He didn't force the passes. And sometimes he forced not throwing the ball away.
Oh, yeah, true. So 3 minutes left in this 3rd quarter.
Which means that
we got about 50 minutes left in this game, roughly. Unfortunately. Unless the Dolphins start to run away with it, then... Well, then maybe I can just be a happy...
Okay, so with 3 minutes left in the 3rd, we have gone through 42 minutes of game time. 42 times 3 is 126, which is 2 hours and 6 minutes. It has been 2 hours and about 14 minutes, if we don't count the 2 minutes of pregame.
Right. A little over
8 minutes. And before it was 10 minutes, now it's 8 minutes. So, I guess. Quick. Let's Dolphins just quick commercial break. Take a long 7 minutes.
You and my friends, you're right.
Who's that? What's that?
Ian Book, autograph card. He post football cards now. He knows I like Bortles, so I bust his chops, whatever. He's like, here's my Ian Book card, and I'm like, Bortles. Greater sign. He's like, you're right. I mean, everyone's watching this game right now thinking Ian Book ain't ready. But considering Bortles was literally signed on Friday, is he even ready? I don't think so.
He doesn't know the playbook.
You don't know the playbook, and that's the issue. You're only going to put Bortles in case Book gets injured. So that's where even if it's 31 to 3, you're not even going to see Blake, which kind of makes me sad.
What you're going to do is have Book be in that situation. You're going to be like, okay,
no, you're going to be like, all right, we're going to develop you.
2-minute offense there. And, okay, Dolphins just take a long 6-7 minute drive, burn some clock, and in that score or something.
Kick a field goal so it can still be, those will be 3 possessions either way. 17 points or 21. Yeah, no, you take the
21. That's a number. It's always this time where we just quiet down. The first half we're all hyped.
Always hyped up, but it really depends on the game you commentate. If I was doing Patriots and Bills yesterday, I would have fired up the whole way through.
Teams with 500 above. Jesus.
Then they got the Titans and the Patriots.
2 very tough games.
I think they win tonight. I think Dolphins are holding on tonight, but
yeah.
Oh, and we can also officially say, since Ian Book's played quite a bit of this third quarter, my official pick is the Dolphins.
Yeah.
So
with a win, they go up to 19 point.
The loss
percentage. And with a loss of 3%. Yeah, the Dolphins didn't really have a shot.
They got going, but they got going too late.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I mean, would you rather start 7-1 or 1-7? Kind of be where they are now. I would rather say 1-7. Obviously, I think would be the probably the right answer. There is here's a gain of 3.
I mean, like I prefer Patriots teams that started 4-4 and then finished the season 12-4 than Patriots teams that started 8-0 and finished 12-4.
That's true. Get all the losses out of the way early. I'm with you on that. That was kind of a stupid question.
Would you rather be hot or be ice cold? I don't know.
Hey man, trying to win a Super Bowl with the Dolphins. Oh, you're 1-0. Well, good luck. You got about. We've tried to play through seasons before. It takes about, would you say, like 14 hours to probably complete one season
of Madden.
Yeah,
14 hours for a season.
Maybe slightly longer.
Well, it depends on how much like side stuff you do within the season. Like in the type of games that you play, like are you
just playing moments, full games? Like are you trying to make trades? Are you like constantly adjusting playbooks and rosters? I don't know. Well, it's 3rd down and 2. Again,
remember when we went to the Super Bowl with the Dolphins that were like, what were we, 14-2 or something, 13-3, and we had no offense or defense whatsoever. It was weird.
Beat the Packers in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and like we didn't even need to reset.
That was nuts.
That was weird.
May have to go 3rd quarter. At least to quicken up the game, we should. Knock on wood, which is this.
Also, we should. It's dumb that like
under pressure. He's gonna run and gets leveled a yard short.
It's stupid that we can't change depth traits.
Yeah, that is absolute bogus. Like Jonathan Taylor doesn't have a depth trait. It's ridiculous.
And the fact that Justin Fields, like they're like, oh wow, Kyle Pitts X Factor. A bit, sorry,
like
I don't star. I think he gets star at most.
Yeah.
If anything, Micah Parsons.
Man, I'll watch out though.
Mac Jones, Jamar Chase. That's it. Those 3. That's it.
But boy, Lennon loves the Florida Gators, so you may have ticked him off with that Kyle Pitts comment.
Okay, no, Kyle Pitts, great in college. NFL, what has he done?
Man, Pro Bowl, undeserved Pro Bowl in my opinion.
What is he? Kyle Pitts, 2021.
I like Pitts, so I can't like say anything bad about him. As this punt is gonna fall at the 11.
Kyle Pitts, 2021. Okay, how does he have 950 receiving yards? He only has 1 touchdown.
Oh, we were on the call for that when they played the Jets in London.
And he has like 950 yards, which, okay, cool. As a tight end, you're reaching 1,000 yards as a rookie. Cool.
I mean, think about it this way. Jacoby Myers has like a billion receiving yards with only 1.
Jacoby Myers.
I mean, better stats than Pitts.
Jacoby Myers has 723 yards, but more catches and a lot more first downs. Maybe not a lot more, but pretty much the same. Like, and the thing is, Jacoby Myers is like a third string receiver slash.
Oh, nice toe drag, Kenny Stills. Oh yeah, it's the Kenny Stills revenge game. Technically, although I completely forgot Kenny Stills was on the roster until they literally just.
Did Kenny still start with the Saints too?
And yeah, he did actually. Book's getting pulled. No, I'm gonna.
Was it when
do a direct snap to Kamara?
Was it when Stills was on the Saints or Dolphins where he made that drop?
Oh, it was the Dolphins. Kamara.
Yeah, there was no way he was handing that off. There was no way.
And 3rd and 4. I mean, you're either Kamara keeping the ball or handing off to Ty Montgomery. I would keep the ball.
There was no way he was handing it off to Ty Montgomery.
All right, we'll switch ends of the field. 4th quarter coming up. Saints need to score to pull in within 1 possession. Don't go anywhere here on YouTube. Dolphins up by 14.
I may go somewhere.
If you gotta go home, bro, that's okay.
No, I'm gonna go to Dreamland. Oh, Campbell's Soup, Sean McVay. Woo!
Oh yeah, that's a good commercial, Sean McVay. It must not be as good as the Edelman commercial, though.
No. Edelman commercials actually great. Masterpiece. So are both of the Brady commercials I've seen, like some of the real fun ones, like the Brady and the one where Bitcoin. Have you seen those ones? Like the Subway Brady commercial was like the fragrance. Then there's a Bitcoin one where he's like, there's either like the trade rumors coming back to New England, or there's there's that one, and then there's him like talking like calling a bunch of people. It's like, oh, I'll get the game back together, and then he like called some some barman and a bartender in Boston, and the contact was called Trader. It's like, even if you wanted to come back, we wouldn't take you. And then he said, yeah, you would. And yeah, they would. Okay, apparently No Way Home is really good. I have yet to see it because I had to catch up on a bunch of other Marvel stuff. I have to watch Eternals. I'm going to have to watch No Way Home. I still have to watch Shang-Chi. I did see Black Widow and the Hawkeye show. Hawkeye show was pretty good. Pretty nice. They got Wilson Fisk in there. Spoiler alert.
I don't watch superhero movies. I mean, I think I'm going to go see the Spider-Man one.
Because apparently that thing's insane.
Yeah.
I have kept myself spoiler-free. All I know is what the trailers have shown us. And that's it.
Right. That's all I know as well. I'm going to go.
I can't wait for the new Spider-Verse movie. Into the Spider-Verse sequel.
Yeah.
That's going to be good.
All right, 3rd down and 5 in this fourth quarter, about to get underway.
Okay, so 15 minutes, which means it's going to be an hour and a half. Even though it should be 45!
No, it's going to be like this will be 45. I mean, think about it this way. If this is a punt, which New Orleans is definitely punting here if they don't get it, Miami's going to just kill off clock unless they go 3 and out. Here's Book and shotgun, 3rd down 5.
I find it weird that the average drive time is 2 minutes.
Book caught Callaway, and he's brought down a yard shy at the 39.
Yeah, I do find it weird that like the average drive time for a team in the NFL is 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
That is weird.
It seems short. But then at the same time, you remember some drives take no time at all. And it's very rare that you see a drive go on for 6-7 minutes.
Usually, I think the normal drive would be like 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, 3.5.
Or like 4. 4th and 1. Well, they're going to line up to go for it. Well, that's the question. They haven't converted a 3rd down. They will go for it on 4th. Book's going to roll out, runs out of room, pumps, throws, hits the referee, and it's incomplete. And no penalty on the play. That is a turnover on downs, and that could potentially slam the door shut
on a 4th and 1. You never, and I mean never, do a rollout because the defense follows you.
That was an awful idea.
You stay in the pocket, especially when you have only 2 receivers on that side.
2 receivers covered. I mean, try to throw a crossbody for Stills. If he got more open, then maybe take a shot. But like, why'd you throw a crossbody? That's a death sentence for a quarterback.
Not named Patrick Mahomes
or Josh Allen, but Brett Favre will tell you a thing or two about that. Bortles wearing number 6? That's crazy. He was, of course, wearing number 5 in college in Jacksonville, then wore 19 with the Rams in 2020, and then also wore 5 with the Broncos, but then wore 9 with the Packers, and he's now wearing 6 with the Saints. The Saints really have someone with a 5. Except they don't. I don't know why they didn't give it to him. I'm mad by that. Oh, they do. Quan Alexander. Never mind.
And besides, who cares? Bortles is a good backup quarterback.
Oh, will you shush?
He may be a good starter, but like he may be a serviceable starter, but he's not a good backup. Because backups just don't throw the game away. He's the type of guy to throw a game away.
I think that was years ago.
That was his last year, too.
Right.
As a full-time starter.
Gesicki to the 21. No, I'm saying like now he's been under Sean McVay's system for 2 years. I think that helped.
Okay, and
maybe
Sean McVay's system. Not every offense runs Sean McVay's system.
Well, no, I understand that, but I'm saying he's been around Sean McVay and Matt LaFleur for a little bit. Those are 2 very good coaches. That has to have at least somewhat paid off. I'm not saying it has completely or he's going to come out and throw 3 touchdowns or whatever, but he's had to improve.
Or there's the fact that no matter how good an offensive system may be, a backup quarterback whose play style does not play like a backup quarterback, he won't play like he won't play good.
That's fair.
Like
I see
it's
both
nothing
sides
against how he's been coached. It has everything to do with his personal style of play, which is no risk it, no biscuit. Oh yeah, that should be a hold.
That should definitely be a hold on Gardner Johnson.
But you know what? It's retribution for the no PI called at pretty much that exact same spot of the field quite a few years ago.
What's up, Alex? Thanks for stopping by. Here's a 2nd down 10.
I don't know why they were throwing the ball.
I don't know why either. Just run, Gaskin. There you go. You get about 3rd down 5, 3rd and 6.
Thinking Agla.
3rd and 5 coming up. 12.5 to go in this 4th quarter. New Orleans has a little chance, I guess, if they hold them to a field goal, but I think touchdown, this one's definitely over. I think it's over with a field goal.
3 possessions is hard to overcome. And the thing is, Saints defense has actually been kind of playing pretty well.
I mean, really, if you think about it,
they've let up 10 points.
They've only let up 10 points.
And then this would make it like 13 or 17.
But that's a turnover on downs trying to play deep from the 40. Oh, and that one's incomplete for Gaskin. Got blown up on the play. So 4th and 5, again, I don't really know why they decided to throw.
Thing is, they had the routes, just he overthrew him.
Well, yeah, but
he sailed it on him.
Keep the ball on the ground. I mean, you line up for that field.
Oh, actually, no, those went straight through his hands. Gaskin should have caught that.
Well, Gaskin should have caught that, but still, you let the clock run to about 11:40 before you kick the field goal.
Okay, so kick the field goal, and now, did you see 5 Points video on...
Oh, how the 66 yards never going to be broken?
Nope, on how you have to, on when to take knees.
Oh, yeah. 34 yards. So follow and got it.
So now it is 3 possessions. You should start kneeling at about the... So you can take 2 minutes off the clock. It's a 2-minute warning. You can take 2:30, so 4:30, and then another 2 minutes. 2:30. So you should start kneeling once it reaches about 6.5 minutes. Yep. When you're up 3 possessions. 6:30. And then if you're 4 possessions, it's 8:30. And only when you're up 5 possessions are you allowed to start taking these outside of the 10 minutes.
That's right. I actually watched that video the other day, so that was a good refresher. I don't know. I don't watch 5 Points that
Yeah, I saw that.
I just kind of, when I have time to watch his videos, I kind of just binge watch like 5 or 6 of his videos just to like kind of catch myself up. I just kind of pick like 3 or 4 videos that like mainly interest me, and then I just kind of just watch them.
It's not like U-Tree where like I see 5 Points where like I see a video and I was like, oh, this is gonna be good. I'm gonna watch it. I just saw his video. I just saw 5 Points and I was like, oh, whatever. And then I saw the title. I was like, okay, this may be interesting. I'll look at it because I like math and all that.
Yeah.
This is Tua, dude, playing quarterback.
Yes, Alex. Tua Tagovailoa has been a Dolphins quarterback since last year. He's a hockey guy. He watches more hockey than football. But yeah, Tua's been the Dolphins QB since last year.
Understandable. Hockey is a pretty good sport. I mean, like, I still prefer football. Then after that, it comes running, but you can't really commentate running, really.
You can commentate track race. And Usain Bolt.
Okay. Commentating relay, like, just relays. Relays are hype.
Yeah.
I love relays. Especially when, like, the track meet comes down to the relays.
Yeah.
It happened, like, 2-3 times last year. God. My voice was hoarse the next day. Because, oh, yeah, you've never heard me cheer. You should totally come to one of our track meets.
I would.
Spring track against Middleborough. Ooh, that's like the elite chip that determines who's gonna get the undefeated record right there.
Oh, nice.
That's going to be if we keep
yeah,
our.
you guys still have that long winning streak.
Yeah,
going,
it's up to 91 in spring. It's a shame because COVID took away a year, so I won't be there for 100th straight win.
That's
if we get it. Like
you should, hopefully.
Thing is, I think the most we can get is like
96 maybe.
9. No, I think there's like 6. I think there's either 7 or 8 teams in our league. So like basically,
oh no, they're gonna return that.
Yeah,
Holy
we pretty much need to. You need to find any way to get some good yardage at this point.
Nah, Montgomery took it to the 20.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Ian Book trotting out another one.
Have you ever, when you were in the gym, did you ever see like the just track banners that we have? We've filled a banner with all our league championships. Yeah. It's insane.
I've seen that.
We've won state relays for like a long time. Like our track teams are great.
You lost it to it, dude. Nah, the Dolphins were projected to win this game.
New Orleans.
Dolphins were favored.
New Orleans without Drew Brees is not a good team.
Winston, they're serviceable with Winston as Book falls forward for 3. They're serviceable with Winston. Like, they can sneak into a wild card. Like, okay, they're 7-7 now with Winston. They're 8-6 probably.
Yeah.
But that's Jameis Winston.
But then at the same time, they could also be 6-8.
Because it's Jameis Winston. But I give them the benefit of the doubt because New Orleans defense is, I mean, you're showing tonight that they're pretty good.
Oh my God.
Score's an outlier.
Okay, don't convert this so we can get that stat. Come on, let's go. Don't
convert
announcer
jinx him. And Book's going to get wrapped up, and he's double-teamed at the 8, Jerome Baker. And Holland combining on the sack. I think the stat may become true. They're going to become 0 for 10 on third downs.
But the thing is, the stat is that Sean Payton, he's always converted at least one. The Saints have always converted 1 third down per game. At least one for every single game under Sean Payton. Go ahead. Winston is now
Joe Flacco 2.0.
Yes.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Sort of. Yeah. The thing is, instead of being check down Joe, he is turnover Tom.
And Camaro got 19 on that 3rd and 20.
So they didn't convert the third down, so that stays alive. But will they convert the 4th?
Yeah, that's obviously a must go. I mean, Winston can air it out more than Flacco for sure, but we'll see. Book with a QB sneak, and they got the 4th.
I make the 30-30 club.
Oh, that's right. The only 30-30
To think about it, they were on 3rd and 20, and the Dolphins had the first down. Dear God. In 2 plays, sure, but one was a 19-yard run, 19-yard draw by Kamara.
Why? I didn't think they were expecting the draw.
You have to at that point, because
yeah, that's right.
Flacco Ravens nostalgia.
Joe Flacco nostalgia of the week for if I ever have a football program. Here's a 1-yard gain. Flag. That one might be coming back.
Why is this game taking Ohio?
I mean, considering the circumstances, 2 hours, 37 minutes, with 9 minutes left in the 4th. This is actually average
over
for a football
10,
game.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it this way. When Miami gets the clock, barring they just throw a bunch of
Miami gets the clock.
When Miami gets the ball, they're going to chew the clock. You shush.
When Miami gets the clock, they're going to chew some balls.
Sam Koch, yeah. Good punter. Still on there. Still kicking. What is it? Draft 07, 08. Here's Book, 1st and 10. He's going to roll out.
Remember when the Jaguars picked up?
Oh, down he goes.
Throw that ball away. You remember when the Jaguars picked a punter over?
Yeah, Brian Anger, who's now the punter on the Cowboys. Gross. And my fandom for Bortles would never happen. Like Russell Wilson instead. Was way better.
Okay.
Ridiculous.
That reminded me of a certain punter of a certain team that Grant and I liked before they got good. So don't call us bandwagons. But like when we saw the Buccaneers like 5 years ago, we were like, "This is going to be a fun team." And then,
2nd and 21. Book under pressure again, and Ogba planted Book Third down coming up. That's back-to-back sacks for Miami, and Book is just taking a beating.
Saints used to have a pretty good offensive line. I don't know why they're not playing well.
Old dude played 50 years ago. I don't know.
It's Tom Brady. George McCabe coached for 50 years. Still
good
is.
for him. Track's
named after him.
That's right.
Named after him.
That's right. Third and 31.
Only lost twice to our
Book, another inside
rivals.
handoff. Kamara is not going to get as lucky. Nailed at the line. Ball's on the ground. And Jerome Baker's going to pick it up. And one referee signals touchdown. The other signals no. And they will review it.
The other referee signals touchdown as well.
Yes, that is a fumble by Kamara on a 3rd and 31 inside handoff. And the Dolphins now lead 26-3.
Well,
here's your Bortles. Here he comes.
Wait.
Here he
gotta
comes.
Gotta make sure.
And ball.
He's down.
Oh, no, he's down. Never mind. There's got to be a punt instead.
No, you obviously go for it on 4th and 31. Come on, are you stupid?
Yes. I mean, they should go for it. They won't. They probably won't, but they should. Although the touchdown, as it came off the ESPN scoreboard, I think they're going to review it. There it goes.
Bye-bye. Hey, they haven't converted a 3rd down yet. And if luck is on our side, the Dolphins literally just hold the ball for the rest of the game. Thing is, the Saints have 1st downs, but just not for 3rd down.
So 4th and 31, and Book's on the bench.
Yeah, because they're going to have Bortles come out for this, obviously.
That was, we were hoping. Gilligan out to punt. Holland standing back at the 33 to retreat.
Wait, Javon Holland and Mac Holland. Hold it. Relation?
Hollins.
Oh,
it's Mac Hollins. This is just Holland. Run the 30 and brought down to 39. Monogamy on the return. Okay.
You know what I would have done? Score a touchdown.
Yeah.
See, it's just easy. Just do it. Just score a touchdown.
So 2 is coming back out. I imagine we're going to see Jacoby Brissett probably after this drive.
Maybe. Depends how it goes.
Maybe
it's good to just get to
Tua did throw an awful pick, but really other than that, he's playing great. Well, serviceable. Better than serviceable. Thinking of Todd Heath, Jonathan Ogden, and Max Stover. Yeah, those were early 2000 Ravens. Not 50 years ago. The team's only been around 27.
Yeah.
By the way, just a record. Yeah, Jonathan Ogden, dude. He was the lineman of the early 2000s.
And it's weird because, the Ravens, some of their very early thousands teams were just Belichick's Browns.
That is an argument to be made. I, for one, believe it was.
It's kind of cool. Basically the 2000 winning Ravens were more or less, there were some tweaks, but they were basically...
and Ray Lewis and all that good stuff. Yeah, but, quite
he would draft Ray Lewis.
He would have drafted Ray Lewis. Pitch have gone to draft Tate Bruschi that same year. Good year for linebackers. Lewis and Bruschi, 96.
Both really good players. Bruschi's so good.
Bruschi should be getting in the Hall of Fame soon.
Because it's not
won't be this year, it won't be next year, but it should be within 10.
Because it's not that he was a good player. I mean, he wasn't the best, obviously, but he was also just a great
a great overall player, great person, someone who has the stats to go in the Hall of Fame.
He's definitely a Walter Payton Man of the Year kind of guy.
Yeah. Did he ever win one? He may have actually won one. That award's been around for as long as I can remember. So.
Well, I mean, it's the Walter Payton Man of the Year award, so I'm pretty sure it's been around for a while.
Oh, really?
I wouldn't be surprised if he got one, but I also at the same time wouldn't be surprised if he didn't.
He won comeback. Okay. I knew he won some other award. Oh, he's only a one-time Pro Bowler?
Yep.
That's
because pretty much the Patriots' defenses of years past, of those years, were less so individual players doing great. And now, Ty Law was phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
But it also helps like what was I gonna say? It's like not like they have individual stars coming together to just like be dominant. They were mixes of good players and players off the street, just coached in under a great scheme and everything.
Yeah.
It's just a tribute to how good Belichick was as a defensive coach and still is. Second most by rookie in NFL history. Oh my God. I don't think he's going to crack 100 this game, but next game for sure he'd probably get one.
Dude, he's cracking 100 by the first quarter of next game. What are you talking about?
Maybe.
The Titans secondary is very easy to depict. If you don't have Jimmy Garoppolo throwing stupid interceptions 49ers. I mean, seriously, you erase those 2 interceptions, more or less, 49ers win that game.
Yeah, you can say that about pretty much every game, though.
Oh,
horse collar tackle.
Horse collar tackle against the Saints. Stuff just getting from bad to worse.
15 yards. Clock stops.
7 minutes. At least the Dolphins are probably going to kill the clock down to at least 4. At least 4. So would the 5 points taking knees rule fall into play now, or would they have to wait another drive?
No, you'd start taking knees once it hits 4:30, basically.
Okay.
Right? No, they lead by 3 possessions. So that means 4:30 is if you lead by 2.
So it would be
6:30.
like 6:30. So they could essentially start burning knees.
Get a first down. Oh my God, clock's going to go. If you get another first down, you can start taking knees. But based on how the Saints offense has like kind of played kind of slow, so like you could in theory start taking knees.
You really could. You really
imagine taking knees with 7 minutes to go in the game.
I mean, that's almost insulting, but like it's how you secure the dub. Even though that would not sit well with the opponent. But I feel like if teams started doing that, then the NFL would have to like make a rule, like no knees before like the 2-minute warning or whatever. Like I feel like that they would change the rules because, God, they would lose viewership over that.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
But it's like, what's the difference between that and just running the ball? Like, running the ball, you can get offense
of a fumble.
And you can get yardage, but like, really, how many times have we seen?
Sometimes
like,
we just got forfeit games.
like for good teams that are in the lead, they're like they don't fumble because they just have tell the running backs both hands on the ball at all times.
Stat padding. I mean, fantasy football. There's reasons to it, but that would also not be good for fantasy football. Although I could give 2 craps about fantasy football. I couldn't
care less. I could care less means that you do care.
Yeah.
I couldn't care less means that you are already at 0 cares.
Yeah, I could. No.
Dan Marino, one of those players who never won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, they won.
Which is tragic because his release of the football was just,
Dan Marino, I think.
But he was a statue in the pocket. Dear God.
He only had something like 83 career rushing yards or something. Like, he did not run.
Special advisor to the vice chairman, president, and CEO.
Don't surprise me. Marino's working in the front office.
First 20 career games. Dolphins history.
Whoa!
To be fair, who else has been good for the Dolphins besides Marino and
Jay
Fielder? Greasy, like,
yeah.
Also, 25 for 20 games is like, okay, and you should be getting like 40.
Yeah. They've had Fielder, Pennington, Henne.
Like you should be getting
David Wood.
You should be getting 20 touchdown passes in your first year. Now, to be fair, I didn't play all of them. But
Marino, 301 rushes for 87 yards and 9 touchdowns. That's just regular season, but playoffs, I'm sure they weren't looking as good.
300 rushes for less than 90 yards. Think about that. Dang. It's the equivalent of 100 rushes for less than 30.
So here's the punt from Pilardi.
He is less than 0.3 yards per carry, give or take.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's atrocious.
He averaged less than a foot per rush. Less than a foot.
That's not good. Saints going all out trying to block that. They don't, and this punch will be down at the one. Matt Collins.
This is why you subscribe to
the best punter on YouTube. Oh, and they're doing the gritty. Wow. I mean, the Dolphins have the right to celebrate. It's going to be 7th in a row.
Have the right. Greasy.
Yeah, there he is. There's the son of Bob Greasy, Brian, who went on to play for the Buccaneers and I think the Dolphins too, actually, for a little bit. But he's mainly remembered on the Broncos and Bucks.
All right, 23 with 4:30
Greasy,
to go.
Greasy.
You can start taking these, Miami.
Next time they get the ball.
Yeah, but whatever. Just get a safety and
Handoff goes, fullback dive.
Smart, safe.
1 yard.
That's all you need, really, because now you got room to actually, use your tailback.
No snaps, Blake. So sad, but I guess you're making a good point with you don't want to. But I mean,
just keep Ian Book in the situation. Be like, all right, because this is a good situation to put Ian Book is like, what do you do when you're at the one? Give him a 99-yard drive. Just get that.
Get that confidence going.
Get that confidence. Just get him used to it. Because this is first start.
Back. Shucks one up.
Whoa!
Here is little Jordan Humphrey. He's brought down by Iganagini. Oh, wow. Well, that's why you keep
Holland.
him in.
That was Holland. He's brought down by Holland.
Holland was number 8. Excuse me.
Whoa, what a catch. Mutual hand fighting at the end.
Coverage. Wow. That was a good one.
That is a back shoulder football. Perfectly placed for a back shoulder ball.
41-yard line, play action. And Book's going to roll out. He's going to run, and he will step into bounds after a yard by Van Ginkel, or 2 yards. Van Ginkel was in his face. And now Benrich is hurt, and it looks like he hurt his right leg. Saints. That was best play of the game for New Orleans without a question.
No best play from offense for them. Best play from offense.
Bro, Jordan Humphrey got that touchdown. That would have been insane. That would have been 98, which would have been the team record. I mean, think about it this way. Curtis Painter holds the all-time
Saints record.
No, the Colts record for longest passing touchdown team history, 87 yards. It's
that's short.
I know, but that's the record for the Colts. And Ian Book with that 98-yard touchdown, that would have been the record. It's how Saints, weird would it for the Saints, right? But it's how weird would that been for Ian Book to would have the longest passing touchdown in Saints history. That's what I'm saying. It would have been weird, but pretty cool. Especially if Book can develop. I mean, he just has to not hold on to the ball for as long. I feel like there is something to work off of here. That was good. Get the sideline catch. Like I say,
he's used to needing to play hero ball for the
Irish.
Yeah, fighting Irish. The fighting Irish.
Yeah, the fighting Irish.
Love that pose. I just do it sometimes. This is funny and weird, and that's me.
So technically speaking, the Saints could kick a field goal and go onside kick.
Mm-hmm. Hey, remember when their average yards to go was 4? Good times.
Yeah.
Now it's 9 after a 3rd and 20 and a 3rd and
31. 0 for 11 on 3rd downs. Let's see what'll happen.
Dolphins
low snap to begin with, and Jerome Baker's in his face, dropped by Kamara, so 4th and 9.
Yeah, they weren't converting that anyways.
No. The pressure was right into Book's face.
Dolphins get the ball back. This game's over. Well, actually, this game has been over, but you know what I mean.
Officially official.
Officially official. Kamara. Almost got that, too. Jeez.
All right, 4th down. Here we go. 28 dropbacks, been hit 13 times, 9 knockdowns, 8
That's
sacks.
not even counting pressures where, you just got rid of the ball early. God, pretty much a 50% pressure rate, give or take, I'd say.
That is some New Orleans going to burn their last time out. This is some awful work by the Saints offensive line.
Yep.
I mean,
He's
again,
averaging only 11 yards per completion, which seems like a lot. Not even 11 yards, less than that.
seems like a lot on paper, but like.
But to think about that, one of those completions was a
35-yarder to Humphreys.
And then he also had like another deep shot as well.
Yeah.
Like he's had a couple deep throws, but like outside of those two, what else has he done? 11 for like a lot less completions wise. Well, 4th and 9. Don't convert this. Game's basically over. Dolphins literally just need a first down. Literally needs 2 plays that lead to a first down. Of some
His
sort.
books. With the 9 under immediate duress, what else is new? And he's going to throw an interception. I don't even know why I'm getting excited about this.
You should have blocked him, number 8.
Jones. That's down at the 32, and that's going to end the abysmal offense for the Saints.
How the hell did the Buccaneers lose to this team? God.
Twice! And they were without Winston both times, no less.
They faced against Taysom Hill and lost him twice. And the second time, they were shut out. I mean, that's more so a credit to the Saints defense. But
And the Saints defense played well. I mean, really, in the grand scheme of things, they only let up 13 points. That's not awful. Really. It's not.
Pretty much. You lost 13-3. Where have we seen that score before?
Julian Edelman. Yeah, we do get you covered, Brissett. And,
Jacoby Brissett's going to be here for like the hand the ball off offense.
Yeah.
All right. The Dolphins get a first down. At any point after now, the game's over. Because like if they got a first down before them, they would be like 10 seconds after a punt or something. But
well, they got to run one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Basically, if you get it to 2, your goal is to get it to the 2-minute warning with where you have the ball first down in whatever distance, and they have no timeouts. That's your goal.
And off. Loss of 1, 3rd and 6.
Still running the ball.
So 2-minute warning.
Or actually, do you pass the ball to get to the first just to end it now? Because
they might.
Because like if you run the ball, okay, they get a minute 20, but this is 3 possessions. I just throw the ball to end it now.
Makes sense. Oh, yeah. Andy Reid says, I love that. Like a big piece of prime rib.
Okay, prime rib is good stuff, all right?
He was talking about that based off their win against the Steelers yesterday. The computer made it. I'm 14%, but it made it.
Yep. Oh, we're not done yet. We still got like 5 more minutes. Hopefully less.
Hopefully, I mean, if Miami throws and gets the first, it's over. We're going to tackle in bounds. They may just go for it just for the sake of doing it, too. You never know. Watch, they put Bortles and he just takes knees. That would be my luck. Yeah. I just wait the whole game.
Yeah, and then it just screws up his rushing stats.
I know, exactly. I'd be like, no, that's -3 rushing yards on his stat sheet. No! That would literally be me. It would literally be like, well, he just lost 3 more yards on his statistics. I mean, at least he played in a game with the Saints. Woohoo. Did him no good.
That won't impact his rushing yards per carry so much as his rushing yards per season.
Yeah, I know.
Or rushing yards per game. Or
like, that would be a funny thing to happen. Like, I'd just be like, well, he played 3 knees and we're out the door, but he played.
Yeah.
At least we can put the atrocious-looking number 6 on his Pro Football Reference page now. Like, come on, he wears 6 now. He's just switching numbers left and right.
Well, when you're a backup journeyman that nobody wants.
Yeah, nobody wants.
The
It's gonna
only reason he's
happen.
there, and that's why like he wasn't signed because he just doesn't make for a good. He's not good backup material. He makes for a great, terrible starter, but he's not a good.
He makes for like a slightly above average Daniel Jones starter, basically.
He makes for just barely better than Daniel Jones.
Yeah. So he basically ranks like the 29th out of like 32, basically. Just not good. I mean, cool. He's better.
And among
than
backups,
Darnold,
and it's funny
Jones.
how he'd be ranked 29th out of starters, but he wouldn't even be ranked for backups because he's so bad as a backup.
Right. Here's the handoff. Lindsey didn't get it.
Oh, Lindsey.
To the 39 and 4th down.
Yo, that looks cool. That looks cool. I'm taking a picture of that.
All right. Well, it looks like they're putting book out one more time.
That actually looks sick.
That
It's just 11-11, but like.
That looks cool.
Yeah. Made a wish. And I wish for Blake Bortles to do something more than knees.
No, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I did. Shit, I told you now. It's not gonna
I was about to say, you already knew, man. The book was grabbing his helmet, ready to come back out. I'm like, come on. It's literally just taking knees at this point.
No,
What
you're
is the
obviously
point?
trying. Otherwise, he wanted a fair call. Ooh, that could have been a
To
touchdown.
the 34 if he broke free.
That could have been a tutty.
All right, this Sunday will obviously be Patriots-Jags for the broadcast, and maybe I'll do Monday night.
Let's
Thursday
go
night.
Falcons! Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, I
Let's
agree.
go
I
Falcons!
would love if the Falcons won.
So,
I would love if the Falcons made the playoffs, too. That would just be the craziest, most bizarre thing ever.
the website that I got that from had like other stuff like famous plays. Like there was he did what play like where it like just had like the formations.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that. Yeah,
one of them was I saw it was a green shirt and it was called a P-A-I-N, and I was like, what is that? And it had P-A-I-N, then pain.
Yeah.
I was like, why is that there? And then the other day I was just like, oh my god, I realized it's like the Jets thing where they go Jets, Jets, but it's P-A-I-N, pain.
Right.
Why do you have a Jets shirt?
Oh, I just found it at my aunt's place. My aunt or my grandma grew up in
They
New
just
York.
want this game to end.
So handoff, and you see, you could have put in Bortles there. He took a snap and he wouldn't have lost any rushing yards.
Yay! But they want Ian Book to be out there.
Of course they do, because why wouldn't they?
All right, well,
that's game. Well, hopefully you enjoyed the broadcast. I'm Grant Fluff from Flusher Sports Zone saying enjoy the rest of your evening. Dolphins win it 20-3. And there's nothing else to say about it. This was our domination. They win now 6 in a row as the final handoff goes for 3 yards. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Next broadcast, maybe Wednesday or Thursday. I'm not sure. And now maybe by 13 games.
With 3 to go. 3 weeks.
3 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Right, then
And
the last one was the final
And playoffs.
regular season playoffs.
Okay.
Playoffs fun.
Well, this guy's going to get more games right than me for the 3rd straight year.
Yay!
All right. See you guys in the next broadcast.